Hey, Spuddies! Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Menace. I think we're on episode 4 now, and I am super addicted to this game. I've been having a great time with Menace. We have like an insane amount of manpower. Is there a reason to have this much manpower? Now that we have the advanced medical bay, do we really need the woo? We could potentially replace this, if salvage teams? Actually, this might be the time to replace this with salvage teams so that we can get a ridiculous amount of value on the black market and start buying a ton of high variety materials and trying out new equipment. I also wouldn't mind having the repair bay. AI logistics would be sick for deploying more vehicles. I kind of want to get the salvage teams. I'm gonna take the salvage teams here so that we can just get a lot of materials. I think the fact that we have 60 squaddies and an advanced medical bay means that the chance of this going down to a dangerous number is very low. So I think we're good to go. We've got two operations here that we can choose from. I'm going to do the shorter operation against the pirates here first. This is in favor of the Zane Beecher Corp. We can stop extortion, gets us +5 trust and a civilian trading good. Okay, I like that. We can establish a combat outpost, which will give us a rogue army item or vehicle. Now, rogue army items and vehicles, those are a little bit better than pirates. This is a difficulty 3 mission, although I am really intrigued by that. Or we could secure the perimeter to gain 10% extra supply points. There is a reduce mission supplies by 10%. I'm going to go for establishing this combat outpost. Yes, it is a difficulty 3. So we need to secure the outpost by moving units into the capture zone. We have to complete the mission within 10 rounds, destroy more than 90% of the enemy forces without losing a unit, and we got to do it without destroying 3 structures. So we can't do any massive rocket barrage stuff like we've done before. We are looking at what seems to be mostly pirate infantry based on the intel. There's a vehicle, couple of vehicles, some chain gun teams, so pretty standard stuff. There's a couple of EMP teams in the back here. Rewa is weary, so I'm going to go ahead and remove her from the mission. So she has to take a break. Nobody else is weary as far as I can tell. We have 1,700 supply to play with. Achilles is good in a mech. I think I'm okay with him bringing this auto laser. It makes him extremely efficient at killing enemy vehicles. It may be worth it for us to promote him. Now that we're getting to pretty high supply numbers, a little promotion on him isn't so bad. We did get him growth potential, so he has a really good chance of getting max AP, which is 120. Dash could be really cool because it would allow him to move the walker even further if we want him to be extremely high mobility. Shield wall would be really good for preventing him from dying, especially because he scales off of losing health. I think I'll take shield wall because it's an extremely unique and powerful ability. I kind of want to give him the mech jetpack. That sounds like a lot of fun too. So he's going to be a lot more mobile. I don't think Charles Lim needs to change his setup. I'm pretty happy with him. You could maybe argue him having an anti-tank gun. The problem is this would slow him down and he needs to be mobile. I could see, a flashbang. There's going to be situations where the flashbang might be good, although the suppression from this is just ridiculous anyway. So I'd be more likely to take something that would allow him to heal himself or something. I think he's fine the way that he's set up right now. Blaze of Glory could be really good on him. He's only a promotion tax of 10, so I think I will take Blaze of Glory, as it will allow us to get out of sticky situations where he has a lot of suppression on him. We definitely want him at a max squad with this SMG. This SMG that we picked up, by the way, is ridiculous. I did like it when it had the Rend ammo. So maybe we give him that Rend ammo because it's really strong to let them just completely shred armor. Yes, it lowers their armor penetration, but it does just so much more armor damage for shredding people. The volume of fire there. I do like Marta here with the designated marksman rifle. Now, having a lot of squaddies gives her a lot of ammo. What we could do is we could drop her down to a smaller squad level to save on some AP or some supply points that we could give to someone like Jane Darby, who could fit almost 3 people in here if we were to drop the extra ammo. This would make her a much more primary weapon focused character. I don't know if that's what we want to do. Singh, it might be good to give him an anti-vehicle weapon, like the workshopped RPG, because of his mobility could be really good. So maybe we'll drop a unit from Jane, a 6-size squad. We'll keep Marta quite light. She'll be kind of like an anti-infantry sniper. She's in pretty strong armor, not the strongest, but decent. We're not bringing tech. Are we bringing tech? I feel like he hasn't been on a mission in a while, so I feel kind of bad. I feel like I should bring him. So now we need to find 160 supplies. I suppose we could drop Jane down to 3 squaddies as well. We drop tech down to 3 and give him some kind of... I do feel like the pirate looted PDW or the shotgun is great. It'd be nice. I think an RPG on him is also pretty good because he can jump around and take out vehicles, and he's just good at generally fighting in close range with a boarding commando jumpsuit. I do wish that he had the counterattack ability that Lim has. It's so damn good, Counter-Strike. But he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good frontliner. Eventually, I would love to get Die Hard so that he can just be like a single unit model running around just murking people. I don't know if he needs the magazine pouches. The pirate looted PDW. I think we might give Pike a longer range weapon because we just haven't been able to get many shots off with this as we've been making use of him. Like even the carbine would be better, but I would be more likely to give him like the assault rifle or something. We could either give him the pirate assault rifle, which is a range of 8, or the K-Pack, which is a range of 8. This has a lower rate of fire but decent accuracy. I'm going to go with the K-Pack here. We'll go with the standard rifle. Now, Achilles, I'm going to position you here because I want to try to take out this vehicle as soon as we can into the battle. I will have Pike supporting Achilles, giving him extra AP, and then I'll just have my support infantry around about here, surrounded by, well, Lim is going to be going up the center. So I'll have like my light infantry squads flanked by my actual combat squads. And I think we're good. We've got 38 points to play with. Can you fit another squaddy in? No, not quite. You could probably fit 2 squaddies in. So that brings you up to 5, which makes you a lot more survivable. I'm going to crouch on Jane here immediately upon entering the battle. And I'm going to look for a snipe on this guy because I really want to suppress them so they can't act. Remember, suppression is your crowd control. Then I'm going to use Pike to give AP to Achilles, who will then move forward. And then we'll zip Achilles forward a little. That pirate rocket truck absolutely needs to die. There's 2. We do have a back armor hit here. I needed you to get more hits than that on. I'm really worried about it. Now, it doesn't look like they're going to get a chance to act here. So I'm going to zip Lim as far forward as possible here. All right, we got some boarding commandos. Can I get Marta up to a spot where she can get a snipe off on this? There's a chance she can get a kill. Okay, it is on fire, so if it does act, it's likely to die. I'm going to get Teco to jump. And he might be able to get up into cover. He's not quite in shotgun range, nor is he in RPG range, but he will be in range. More boarding commandos jumping towards us, or at least jumping. Singh needs to get up into laser rifle range. Okay, so the biggest issue that we need to deal with is the potential of this thing to act. So we need to get as close to it as we can and just auto laser it in the back. In the hopes that, okay, we destroyed the weapon systems. Literally perfect outcome. We don't care if these guys shoot us, if they throw a grenade at him. These rocket trucks are just absolutely terrifying. I could walk to here and then shotgun these guys. It's not a bad move. It'll put them under serious suppression. I could just shotgun them twice, honestly, from this position, which will make them have an extremely bad day. Teco doing work. Looks like that's a flamer team coming forward. That is a threat to the mech. And they are capturing that zone. We don't want to destroy buildings. I'm going to hold off on firing this. Let's stand you up, and we're going to sprint forward so you're in a better sniping position next turn. I think that truck just fled. Marta could probably finish these guys off with some sniping. So I'll snipe twice and then stand her up. Oops, I accidentally... She wasn't crouched. They're in an interesting position. Now chain gun fire on this feels like it could go hard. Like if we did something like this. We brrr across the battlefield. Lim could get up here and tap fire into the back of this to potentially get a kill. At the very least, soften up its armor and maybe demoralize them. They're jumping forward. We might get an attack off here. Thankfully, it's against Teco, who isn't scared of this. We can get 2 full laser volleys off with Singh, and Singh is disgustingly good at just volume of fire. Again, just like killed one of them just through sheer number of rounds that he fires. That's the power of Singh, is he basically turns your basic squad weapon into a support, you know, machine gun. With Pike, I think we want to just get up close into the action so that he can do some of his own actions. We've got an EMP team here and what looks like a saboteur team. The rocket truck moved and it looks like it's fleeing. So that's 2 kills so far. Where is the biggest threat on the map for us right now? It's probably this EMP team coming forward, stunning Achilles, and then him getting flamed. So I'm going to move Lim forward with a view to take out this EMP team. and provide suppression in this area. I'll crouch him too in this position. He's in a good position for future turns. And these flamers are going to come forward and almost certainly flame him. Oh, if they stay right there, that's actually perfect for me. What are you again? You're a chain gun team, and then this is a scavenger. We could jump on the other side of this flame gun team, get Techo into the zone, and immediately start like doing work on this chain gun team with the shotgun. They're just going to have a really bad time, completely annihilated. Oh, they threw a grenade. It looks like they threw a grenade at him, but shield wall triggered, preventing massive damage to him. Unfortunately, you can't jump on top of people like in Battletech, but I'm going to pull you back to here, and we'll just crouch with you so that you're nice and safe and harder to hit. Okay, they fled over here. I think getting Jane into the tower gives her like insane Overwatch potential. That's good. We killed that flame team there with the airstrike, and these guys are fleeing now too. Jane being in there is good. Can we move Sing forward and get some laser rifle fire on this guy just to finish him? Perfect. Took him out. An EMP team came forward. I'm glad I moved Achilles back. Let's move Marta up and crouch her in this position. Pike could give her an action if we wanted to try to snipe something. I do kind of like the idea of just getting him up to his own position to fight. Let's give Martha an action and move up with Pike. And then, can you get a couple of sniper shots off on this EMP team? Perfect. Great job. So probably the first person I want to move is Techo. Let's get some shotgun blasts on these guys. The first blast will shred their armor, and the second blast should start killing models. That's unfortunate. They're going to get a couple of kills here. Let's use our sniper rifle to suppress these guys. So now they're wavering. Disabled their specialist, and maybe we can take this out again. Perfect. They're pinned. Okay, those boarding commanders are fleeing. I'm going to stand Lim up and get him into the zone, because next turn he should be able to do some serious work killing. These guys are just running. Yeah, they fled. Their morale was broken. I'm going to stand Achilles up. Now, he does have a defect here. Costs him more to move every tile. So I think we'll jump jet over here. And then we'll try to get an auto laser off on these guys, as this will do a serious amount of damage to these highly armored targets, which basically gets Techo out of that bad situation. We'll take another couple of rifle shots at these guys. And then we're going to stand Martha up to get her moving. We kind of want to make use of this tower as a gateway, so we'll just have Sing wait by the tower. And Pike, we're going to sprint forward with, so he's in a position to actually do something. These guys are basically dead if I use Lim here. That's it, they're done. And I'll just get Lim into a very forward but well-defended position here so he can be ready to respond to any potential threats. I'm going to get Jane to get out of this tower and more central to the base, so that she can get better Overwatch. We're going to use this tower as a gateway to get in through these obstacles that infantry struggle to get over. Your armor is severely damaged and you've lost a model. So I think we're just going to look for cover with you. Let's do a jump here, and you're going to chill there. I'll bring Pike. Oop, did not mean to do that. We'll bring Pike up over here so he's in a position, and we'll crouch him. Martha, we will stand you up and move you forward. Achilles, I would love to get you into the zone as well. Let's just walk you in. Now, I'm going to get Jane Darby central. And I was going to do a scan, but I'll just crouch here for now. We'll let these guys act. Let's stand Pike up. And move him around to see if he can do some scouting. Okay, cool. We know there's something or someone there. I'll bring Sing up this direction. Bring Martha around to this rock, because with her little sniper rifle thing, she'll be able to do work. And I'm going to jump Achilles over here, as his auto laser will do a lot of work against these guys as well. Doesn't have the shot on them, that's fine. We'll just end our turn there. Private Lim, I want you to stand up. You can move through these boxes. And then just tap fire where you think the enemy was. It might not do much to them, but it might give them a little bit of suppression. Okay, Martha, I want you to do the 40. So you can do a crouch, and then I want you to hit them with the light rifle. You're not going to get many kills, but you will damage their armor and give them a bit of suppression, which is perfect. They reposition. Let's jump. Do we jump? I think we jump with Achilles to get right on the flank of these guys. Hopefully these guys don't have a makeshift RPG. They do? That's fine. Go ahead and auto laser them. Beautiful. And I'm going to get you to crouch so you're better defended. These guys will almost certainly try to RPG you. Pike, you need some experience, so let's step you forward. And then you can get 2 assault rifle volleys off on these guys. You don't even need the second one, dude. So that's 90% of enemies dealt with within 10 rounds. So now all we need to do is just wait and kill the last guy. Mission accomplished. All we need to do now is Achilles, please finish this off. Thank you. Great work, Achilles. Really appreciate you. Let's finish off that mission. Boom. So we've got the tripod CMG50. I think we already had one of those, but that's fine. This should be a pretty damn good weapon. We got some nice loot. Full 5 stars on a 3 skull mission. 38 promotion points. Perfect score. Took a little bit of damage on Achilles and Tekko, but we did rescue his squatty. Remember, we can take up to 3 casualties before we start losing manpower. And we should, in theory, get commodities. Although we actually didn't destroy the vehicles, they fled. That's an important distinction that I need to keep in mind. So we need to search some weapon caches here. So we're going to destroy weapon caches, get all units to the evac zone, destroy 80% of the enemies, and recover some equipment crates. Bit of a smash and grab. It is a low difficulty mission. Rewa is a fantastic pick for these because of her mobility. I think drive-by would be really strong on her. And on a mission like this, I mean, grind down would be great for being able to do more damage to armor. Unbreakable would also be super good for her survivability. I'm going to go for grind down for armor damage, though. We're going to be taking out Achilles' walker. We might bring him on like a pirate truck with a chain gun or something. Or we could bring the AATV with a chain gun, which would make him relatively cheap. He's still quite expensive, though. But the advantage is he's super mobile. If we brought the autocannon, I think we'll bring the chain gun just for him to do a lot of big damage if he can. I'm going to remove Tekko from this. And Sing. No, I'm going to remove Pike. Pike or Sing. I'll remove Pike because he's not as mobile. Definitely want Athletic on Sing. I would like Pike to get some levels or get some fighting in so we can get some stat increases, but I don't think it's going to happen very often. I think this is a good spread. We could maybe give you another squatty. Ooh, not quite, unless we took away like a grenade from someone. Take away your canister shots. So we need to go straight up here, rescue this, destroy these, rescue this. So there's going to be kind of an approach where we basically arc up like this. This sort of an arc, but stop off to destroy these things with Rewa. On the rescue side of things, I'm going to send Jane and Martha up on the flank with their rifles, with Achilles on this flank here, and then everyone else is going to be going up this flank here to do the destruction. This is going to be like my light team, and this is my heavy team, basically, is how I want you to think about this. This is like my heavy killer team, this is my light team, but I will actually move them slightly more central so that they can cross-support each other. Okay. So we're going to destroy, destroy, destroy. We've got 6 weapon caches to destroy. We've got 2 equipment crates to rescue / recover. What's going to be our opening move? I think our opening move is going to be moving Rewa pretty far forward here. And I guess chain gunning one of these boxes to open the beginning of the mission. Okay, we've got RPG wielding enemy squads. I think we can get Sing over here in range to assist. And we'll also get Lim moving that direction too. I'm hearing Pyre Commanders jumping around. We do need to kill 8 enemy units if we can. Let's bring Jane Darby forward because she's a great scout. I could crouch and snipe this enemy. Let's crouch and snipe. Disable their specialist. And their specialist looks like it was using an RPG, which would have been dangerous for Achilles. Looks like they will retreat, or a sideways movement. I'm going to push Martha really far forward here so she's in a position to do a lot of damage with her primary weapon next turn. Let's chain gun this box. Move forward with you and then take a single shot, hopefully suppressing them. Beautiful. Great work, Achilles. That's our first round. We do have to do this in 10 rounds or less. Now, in theory, We could secure these kills with an off map, which means we don't have to go all the way up there, which is, I think, a really big advantage. This guy is in laser range. I could move a single tile and then get 2 shots off with Sing. And the laser has really good penetration. Oh, he doesn't get the second shot. Did I not get the... Oh, he does have a special weapon equipped. Okay, that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Doesn't matter. He's still got a lot of suppression off, and these guys are going to have a bad day. Let's get Lim up to here, and then just spray these guys down. Should pretty much kill them. Great work, Lim. Rewa, I want you to drive up to here, and then chain gun this box.
Exactly what I came back
And then can you chain gun that box too?
Obliteration.
And then we'll rotate you to face forward, so you can follow up that movement. Honestly, Martha, we don't actually need much from you, so we're just going to get straight up there with Achilles. Now, that is a flamethrower team, so we want to chain gun them. And then chain gun these guys.
Yes, I like how you work.
Beautiful. Achilles, you're a god. Let's stand you up and get you moving. You get you moving. We got to rescue up here. I do like how good the skills are on my hero, like on my squad leaders. Like, they're getting so strong. I definitely want to move you to here. No, I can get you to here. Just finish them off. It's a single squad guy. I hate having to blast an entire attack on that, but it is worth it to get the kill because we do get a 20% chance to get their equipment. Don't love this. This is now our primary objective. Our off-map strategic strike went off. That's actually so powerful. I think that makes really, really useful things to be able to do that. Move forward 2 tiles. Armor penetration on this is 34. Armor penetration on this is 40. Let's hit them with the 2 chain gun attacks first. Perfect. And then we'll hit them with the LMG. Beautiful. That's going to get us a commodity. Potential loot. Sing, I'm just going to get you to sprint forward. Jane, you're a good scout, so I'll put you forward as well. Then we'll get Martha up. Achilles, your job is to get up. You just chill there. Don't get too far ahead of our allies. We do need to recover this box, so I'll move Rewa forward.
Enemy heavies.
Okay, we did find some pirate boarding commandos. Thankfully, I don't think they have thermite grenades, so we don't want them to get up close to the tank.
Orders.
That's more of a troop carrier. We've killed 4 out of the 8 things that we need to kill. Let's move Lim forward. And then we'll move Sing forward as well on this right flank. I don't see any enemies over here. So it's probably going to be Martha who recovers the crate, while Achilles does the majority of the killing and cover. Alright, we need to get some chain gun fire off on this thing. It is a vehicle, so it will fire rockets. Now, most of our units are in concealment. Achilles, can I get you closer? I can get you to here, and then I need you to fire 2 full chain gun blasts into the side of this vehicle. Okay, engine damage is good. It's not perfect. Perfect, they are retreating. I need you to chain gun these guys. You'll take a little bit of damage, but basically I just need you to suppress them. Oh, you got the kill, even better. That's 5 out of 8 kills that we need. Lim, go get that box. I heard a Pyro Commando jump around somewhere. Jump, jump, jump around. We're halfway through the mission in terms of succeeding in time. It's a good smash and grab. Let's get Martha closer to the recovery. Bring Jane up. Jane does have a visual on what looks to be a chain gun team. I do still think Achilles needs to get this kill, so I'm going to get him right up behind and chain gun it from a close range. Unfortunately, I don't think he can recover boxes, but that's okay. Jane, if you crouch and double snipe this, this will basically completely end these guys. They're completely suppressed. Good job, Jane. I heard another Pyro Commander jumping. That's fine. Coming forward. We don't need to deal with them until next turn. Martha, get up there. Grab that box. You're on the verge of grabbing it. Okay, what is this? Looks like a chain gun truck. We should be able to deal with that without too much trouble. I'm going to get Rewa over here. We need her level of firepower to keep Jane safe. And similarly, Sing is going to be needed there. You can pick up this crate and then sprint to the end zone. So thinking of order of operations here, this chain gun truck and these Pyro Commanders could do a lot against Jane. Jane is kind of out in the open, so I kind of want to get her up and into cover. So I'm going to stand her and run her to this thicker cover here, and then I'm going to crouch her so she's defended. I don't like Martha taking chain gun fire, although they did jam. She's not yet suppressed, which is fine. Sometimes you gotta take a break in the middle of doing a mission. You can go take a poop poop. Listen, everyone does it. Even your parents. Daka, 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 daka. That wasn't quite as much suppression as I was hoping for, so I'm gonna just try and give them a little chain gun, get them pinned. I love that crowd control in this game is about just like getting fire on people. Can you grab this? And head back this way. Achilles, can you get over here and then drop a couple of chain guns into the side of this vehicle? Thank you. Sing, push forward. Limb, push forward. That should be the end of our turn. We have some boarding commandos over here, which are a problem. This chain gun truck is the biggest problem as far as I can tell, because if it does bad stuff to us, it would be really bad. Okay, we did jam the gun, that's fine. Counterattack on you, I love that ability. Chain gun truck is basically dealt with. Let's drop one chain gun into it. Enemies are fleeing. Drop one more chain gun over here. Then give this guy some Daka. Beautiful. These Pyro Commandos are probably going to retreat. I was hoping they would approach. It's fine. Yeah, you need to sprint over here because I accidentally blocked the exits. We killed all the enemies. We need to get through in the next round. Sing. Sorry, this is Limb. Can you crouch and then do some tap fire on these guys? They're in the open. You're kind of in cover. The tap fire will suppress them, preventing them from getting a full action of movement off, which is ideal. Sing, you have potential laser fire here, so let's... you do have the armor pen too. Excellent. Great job, Sing. We just need to get you in here. That's 5 out of 6 troops. If we bring Achilles in, we will succeed, complete the mission, and be able to get the hell out of here with a full 5-star success. We got a boarding commando jet suit. Not what I was hoping for, really. It is worth a little bit of salvage, which is nice. We did get some good salvage here. Full 22 promotion points. This was an easier mission. Definitely felt a lot easier than some of the missions we've had. Everyone looking good, overconfident. Buffs, there's 22 promotion points. Now we need to repel a counterattack. They're going to try to enter a zone for 10 rounds. We don't want to lose any structures, and we want to keep control high. Double checking the black market for equipment now that we've made some resources from fighting this mission. Oh wow, what is this? This looks like a boarding commando jet suit versus a boarding commando jet suit. What is the difference? I can't tell, but they're just listed separately. Why is that? This one's just worth more. Weird. Very weird. Basically the same stats. Alright, well, you know. We don't need to buy any armor, although the load-bearing rig is really cool. We already have a KSAS designated marksman rifle. One thing I would love is I would love to know if I have this either in supply or in stock or equipped. That would be nice. The Griffin Dynamics rotary barrel machine gun fires a 10-bullet minigun salvo at one tile. Each use heats of the barrel of the gun by 1, reducing accuracy by 10 per heat. 2 heat dissipates per round. A wide sweep. Ooh, I kind of want to try this out on Marta. I think we have a sniper rifle like this, so we don't need one. It would be cool to get the adaptive camouflage. That is really nice to change the concealment of our vehicles. The rocket launcher would be cool. I would also... I think I have a flamethrower. I don't know if I have a flamethrower. I would like to get this rocket launcher. It's a vehicle medium. That could be fun to play around with. I do like the idea of more drones. And I would also like this short-barreled tank gun if I could get it, because it just gives me more variety to play around with. So if we drop all of our salvage, we drop in all these pirate assault rifles except for one, and the pirate looted PDWs. We don't need this many chain guns. We don't need this many flamethrowers, EMP rifles, or a scrap bomb. So we can get all of this just for random scrap that we've picked up, which is going to just enhance the variety of equipment that we have access to, which is a lot of fun. I don't see anything in here that we really need to get our hands on. It would be nice to have another vehicle ammo case, but I think I guess I could go for the adaptive camouflage. We do have a lot of thermite grenades and pirate trucks that we could trade. Like this, we trade these in. Maybe I trade a couple extra thermite grenades. Grab that adaptive camouflage. It's nice just to have a variety of equipment that we can kind of play around with. We are at 95 authority, so it might be worth to consider hiring someone. It could be fun to hire Bog, give him growth potential, and start using him to train him up. So I'm going to hire Bog, so we can start training him up as a points-efficient vehicle commander. So we're down to 65 discipline, which, you know, we can stick with that. Now, Bog is very cheap. I'm going to give him new tricks. He's an old dog, but we want him to get some new tricks. He has pretty bad defense, So we want him to start, you know, getting experience. I might just give him a pirate truck with like a, let's see, could give him the chain gun or an autocannon. Take the ammo off you and give it to Bog. He's pretty cheap, 235 and a pirate chain truck. We'll add him to the mission. We want him to get some levels. Is anyone weary? Nobody's weary as far as we can tell. We want to bring Martha on as many missions as possible. I'll drop her down to minimum squad size for now. This guy's very point efficient compared to Achilles in basically the same setup. I think I'll take Achilles out of this because he's expensive. And I want to train up these like lower quality squads. It would be really nice to give Edwin Pike, well, he is a higher star commander. It would be really nice to give Singh the extra growth potential so that we could get his stats up, because he would be really, really efficient stats wise. It'd be nice to bring Pike. He has really bad growth potential though, so we don't need him to go on missions unless we like need him, if you know what I mean. We don't care about civilians. We do care about buildings. Okay. I do like bringing Rewa because she has decent growth potential. I definitely want Martha. She has great growth potential on this mission. This is, I think it's only a 1-star mission. Might be a 2-star or a 2-skull. So we got some mounted pirates coming in. We're going to want to actually kill a lot of vehicles here. Maybe it would be good to bring the ATGM launcher or the rocket pod. We can focus on trying to get kills on vehicles with Gary, aka Bog. Now, I think I'm starting to figure out that these blue things are towers. I'm going to have Singh sit over here in this corner. He's going to be like my defender of this zone. He's going to cover from here to here, basically, between these two tiles. Lim, let's see, Bog, where are the vehicles coming from? There's a laser truck there, a boarding commando truck, and a chain gun truck. All right, we'll have Bog over there with him. This is pretty short range compared to the ATGM launcher, which has a range of 11. It is more expensive, but I like the idea of having better range against enemy trucks on this guy. He's going to be in this position, covering this area. It's going to be a good range. Support, basically a support weapon truck. Rewa is going to be a main battler. I'm going to have her basically in this nook. Maybe not that nook. Maybe like right here, positioned to sweep across this, and then she can turn around and help if things get a little freaky over there. Jane would do well just generally central because she's like scan heavy. Lim is going to be generally central. And then Martha, it'd be good if I could get Martha up in like a tower or in a position to do some sniping, but I think we'll just play like this. I could, in theory, upgrade some of these squads or try to get someone else in. I could bring Tech here. Tech has okay growth potential. He's not like too good. Yeah, we'll add him to the mission and we will... Where can we cut points? Well, we could cut 1 from you. That leaves 10. Yeah, looking good. We're just not bringing these two. But look at Bog. He's 235 versus 315 and 345. Like, these guys are way more expensive. Bog is relatively low supply. Like, he's supply efficient to bring, which is why we want to level him up. I do think it could be worth it to try to get Singh into this tower. So that's what we're going to do. And then if we have Bog like in a position, ideally to get like some kind of cover to assist just against the vehicles. I might put Rewa like on this corner here to protect this arc. The problem is we got to worry about, I think I'm going to have her here and I'll rotate her to face this way because we got to worry about her being able to respond to potential rocket artillery trucks. Let's get you up in here because you got good scouting. Okay, we see some bad guys already. We'll get Lim up here to support her, I think. Let's see, what do we got? I think Lim is going to be the guy to help her out. Then I think Marta is well positioned here to snipe any incoming infantry with her designated marksman rifle, and then having Teko protecting the opposite corner because he can respond to potential attacks from here. We do have some local forces, which is good. All right, here comes the flamers. Chill here with you. They're coming straight in with that those EMP trucks. Okay, there's no real threat from the EMP from this direction, so we will use Bog to ATGM this. Beautiful. Then we'll get him into this corner in a safe spot. Looks like the local forces are fighting on this corner, which is great for us. So we just have to keep them out of the zone for 10 rounds. All right, they're already in. Lim, can you deal with this? Thank you. And then I want to get you to this position. Oh, got sniped by a laser truck. That's rough, Singh. Get into that and hit these guys with some laser fire. Beautiful. Another kill. Maybe we can drop some chain fire on these guys. Annoying that we lost a squaddy, because that is actually a pretty big stat loss for him. Sniper rifle wise, we could either unleash a hail of battle rifle fire. I think the battle rifle fire is pretty effective from this range. That was way less effective than I was expecting. Alright, let's snipe then. There's a guaranteed hit and damage on the truck itself. Chain gun team coming up. We do have Marta in position to hit with the designated marksman rifle. We can also crouch to get a bonus. Great. Chain gun team basically dealt with. Beautiful. Great job, Marta. Techo, let's get you into the tower so that you can start firing RPGs. Reba, we literally don't see anything over here, but we're going to chill. There's no reason to retreat you. Yeah, I was expecting something to come. There's a lot coming from a lot of directions. And I mean a lot coming from a lot of different directions. There's even a flame tank coming in, which will be a problem if they get close. Alright, so what is the unit that proposes the biggest threat to my position? Probably these flamers. If they got up and flamed either Lim or this, it would be really, really bad. So I'm going to get Lim into this position. I'm going to crouch him, and we're going to spray this down.
Great shot.
Which is perfect. And then we'll get some tap fire on these guys. They're already like suppressed and having a really bad day. Local forces are assisting, attacking that EMP truck. Great job. These guys are pushing forward, which I'm not too worried about. Next threats are definitely in this direction. I should have taken this RPG off you. Let's rotate you so that your back is facing heavy cover. Oh, I shouldn't have rotated you that much. Dumb. That's okay. Here comes the chain fire. Perfect. We got the enemy laser truck. That was definitely a high threat target. I would like to RPG this. And then RPG this. Great job. The chain gun truck kind of coming our way. What is... Okay, we definitely need to deal with some of this because we've got like pyro commandos and stuff. I think a chain gun fire here at this close range will just do crazy work. And then some LMG fire as well. Beautiful. They're going to basically jump into Martha's line of fire. So Martha, I want you to get a couple of sniper shots off on this fire team that's coming in. Beautiful. Took him out. Great job, Martha. Scavs coming in. Would be great if you had grenades. Can you get some good battle rifle fire? Like, you're super close. Okay. Hit them with this. Oh, that's the wrong button. I was trying to fire the sniper rifle, but I accidentally did a scan. I mean, it's not bad to do a scan. Saying you have nothing in range, and that's fine. You're just going to chill. Yeah, now the flame tank is starting to be scary. Now the flame tank is, like, the biggest threat. Go ahead and fire this ATGM. That's a miss. That's bad. They are going to try and get into the circle, but like their vehicle's about to explode. What kind of laser fire can you get on this truck? Okay, that's big. Get some more laser fire on it. The engine being damaged helps a lot. Right, these guys are moving in. I'm worried about this guy just walking forward and flaming Marta. It's a real concern. You can't jump jet from being up here. Can you get some shotgun fire onto the back of that truck? Like open top truck. Running past a shotgun wielding maniac. This is a terrible idea. You're gonna get all your friends killed. Yeah, these guys are already like basically defeated by the time they get in here. Lim, I need you to do some killing for me. These guys are too far forward. Also these guys. Oh, what the fuck? It wasn't meant to explode. I don't know if this marksman rifle is going to do anything. He damaged the steering. That was not what I expected. Almost want to reload that one. The biggest threat here is this truck. Fire truck. Okay, it's fleeing, which is basically the best we can ask for. We need to take these guys out too. Beautiful. Unbelievable explosion taking out the tower. Well, we really got to start respecting the potential for vehicles to explode. I think that is something we have not been respecting. Can you finish these off? He's alone. I lost 8 guys. Got a pirate boarding commando team over here. Jesus. That was a comedy of errors. Let's try to hit this chain gun truck. Beautiful. Great job, Bog. The flame truck died. Let's move you out this way so you're in position to defend. Riwa, go here. Machine gun sweep these nerds that we're trying to hide. Boarding commanders are getting closer. Can you snipe them, Martha? I don't expect you to kill them, but softening up their armor for future attacks is ideal. Yeah, these guys are fleeing. Ideal. Perfect. Jesus. Lim, save her. And you just hide for the rest of the mission because you're basically useless. Can you get me an ATGM shot on this truck? Beautiful. Killing most of the guys in it, stunning them, and breaking their morale. Good job, Bog. God damn, that was devastating. Martha, you are flanked, but you do get a chance to make these guys suffer with your sniper attack. Beautiful. He's down to a single squad mate, so they won't be able to do too much against you. You are in a position to laser fire these guys to basically finish them off. And then these guys should also be in range to be finished by you. Great. These towers are not as safe as I thought they would be. I did hear something over here. Looks like a chain gun truck. Lim's gonna have to get the hell out of there. I could jump to here, potentially RPG this thing. Beautiful. Damage the engine, so it's not gonna be as mobile. We've only got to defend for 4 more rounds. I'm gonna pull Riwa closer in to main. Lim is in a bad spot, so we're gonna stand him up and move him and hide him in there. We really don't want Lim to die. That's pretty much all it is. He's gonna have a bad day due to the fact that all of his squaddies died. Right, good kill. Don't really have anything we need to shoot at. I am quite happy that Marta took a little bit of damage because that's an opportunity for her to level up her skills. You guys can finish this off pretty easily. Oh, you failed that attack. Let's go again with another laser rifle. Perfect. Great job, Singh. I like learning their names and like talking to them like they're real troops. There's something satisfying about that. Alright, we've got a chain gun truck coming in. He's on tech. We could jump to a flanking position with an RPG. Let's get a side armor hit. Not quite a kill, but definitely light weapon system damage. Not bad. Because this guy's in armor, you know, definitely need to reposition someone over to this side. I think I'll move Marta over here to support tech. Okay, yeah, definitely need more. I'm also going to move Bog over because he's more mobile. And I'll bring Riwa more central. I'm going to move Singh out too. I need you to just get your head down and stay concealed. You could jump behind here and then shotgun this in the back, but then you're exposed to pirate boarding commandos. So, whereas right now where you're at, you could just shotgun a bit and like harass, basically, which is fine. Like, yeah, they're going to suppress you, but they're mostly damaging your armor. We'll get Bog to move up center, and these pirate boarding commandos should be in range for Marta to start dropping marksman shots on them, which won't do much in the way of suppression, but will easily break their armor, setting us up for follow-up attacks. And if we bring Riwa up center, next turn she'll be able to provide fire support. I'm going to bring Singh into the center point. Okay, they got into the tower. That's an interesting decision, actually. I don't want to attack with Lim. I'm going to just retreat with Lim. So let's get some chain gun fire on these guys. LMG fire as well. We want them to be basically fully suppressed so they can't do anything. Some guys are retreating over here to the side. Yeah, I know they're on your ass, but that's okay. Marta, what are your chances of getting snipe here? Lovely, that's a kill. Come on, Martha. Not quite, but his morale's broken. Alright, we got some hostiles real close. Bog, do you have a shot on this, Bog? Please hit. Needed you to hit, Bog. Go ahead and shotgun the back of this truck. Thank you. We got some scavs trying to get into the point. Let's bring Singh up. I want to hide you somewhere safe. Run away, Lim. Thank you. Mission accomplished, but we do still have an opportunity to farm some experience. So let's take a shot with Bog. Come on. Bog. Bog. I can't believe you missed that shot. This was your chance to shine, bro. Tech, blast the back of that truck with shotgun fire. Didn't quite work. That's okay. Well, they are fleeing, weirdly. I think they realized that their mission failed. Let's take another couple of sniper shots with Marta. It's a good opportunity for her to get some experience and kills. Good job, Marta. Great work. Alright, they're shooting at Singh. Singh's reaction. Ooh, they fired an RPG at Singh. Well, well, well. How about some masked laser fire? This is like my guardsman squad, dude. This is like Imperium of Man tactics. Just throw as many guardsmen with las rifles as we can in it. Don't let them run. Perfect. They are fully suppressed. You can't jump and shoot. Move you to here. And now this is your last chance to get a kill. Come on. It was a long shot anyway. All right, we're going to leave. Look at all that loot. I love a defend mission. Look at all that loot, dude. That's beautiful. So you're weary. You've been on too many missions. You're bruised because you lost all your squaddies. Darby got injured. Not great. At least remember, when your squads get hurt, it is an opportunity for you to get, for them to become more resilient to damage in the future. The pirates have been beaten and dispersed. We could choose a reward. Oh man, that laser rifle was super good. What's this? The CDT, Counter Defilade Target Engagement System, is a direct fire air burst system designed to shoot small explosive rounds which explode above the target, peppering it with fragments. Highly effective against bunched up troops in cover, has a 10% chance to jam. Ooh, this could be fun on Martha. Electromagnetic armor. Double layered armor plates that discharged high powered currents into the penetrating projectiles. Less powerful than ERA, but much more reliable and covers a larger part of the vehicle. Reduces damage of oncoming attacks by 33%. Does not work against energy weapons like laser. So this is like good against non-laser weaponry. I already have a laser rifle. And while I love the laser rifle, I want to play around with the CDT gun. For 15 authority, it won't let me. I think I found a bug. I have infinite OCI components. I think my game just crashed. What the hell? Yeah, it's just rewarding me infinite points. At the end of a mission, I could select the reward and get infinite rewards. For some reason, after choosing the option choice from a choice of 3 at the end of a mock insurgency, it gave me the rewards but didn't advance the end of mission screen, meaning I got infinite resources from clicking over and over, but also got soft locked and couldn't leave this screen. Okay, I think we do a little we broke the game save, then we quit and we try to reopen the game. So really weird. We just reloaded and now we have different choices, but that did finish it. Now we have infinite OCI component. We're gonna have to do some stuff to like fix this. Major, when you have a moment. An abandoned colony that's still devoid of life. Fair danger. Either everyone is by some exceptional improbability crashing into the exact same location, or someone is forcing them down, presuming using the dead colony as a communications relay. So which would engage in this sort of behavior. Desire a variety out of those people. Some of our caliber to be responder. All right, we got to investigate this, but we also need to deal with the fact that we have 9 laser rifles and 17 CDT guns. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of my electromagnetic armor, all of my laser rifles, because I believe I should still have one left over on my equipment. I'm going to get rid of everything except for one CDT gun. Try and fix my save file here. We're going to trade these in for... I would love that medium walker, but I'm not allowed to do that because this would be imbalancing and breaking the game, which, while fun and cool, and Spiff would love this, that's not the objective of this run. I want to enjoy and learn the game. So what I'll trade all of this for some soft armor, basically destroying all that trade value. So that deals with the excess equipment that we had. We need to deal with the excess OCI. I don't remember how much we had. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build ion cannons and then replace them with miniguns over and over to burn us down. I'm going to leave us with like 300. I don't remember how much we had. I could go back and check the footage, but I'll leave us with like a small and reasonable amount so we don't end up in like a like a crazy situation. We have a ridiculous amount of points. You know what? I'll give myself an unguided missile as a reward for my honesty. No, this seems much more reasonable, right? It's not completely broken. We do get a little bit of an advantage because I don't want to. I'm too lazy to go back and check how much we had. We did lose 4 squaddies. We do have infinite authority. I don't know how to reduce my authority except for just recruiting someone and never using him. I'll grab Vamplu or Griefinger. You know what? Let's grab Griefinger. Fine. So that's that. Now it sounds like this is going to be a sort of different operation here. We can unlock a new OCI with the Zane Bleacher Corp. It would be nice to get the better vehicle bay, because it would restore 60% of a vehicle HP and remove 2 defects. Wreckage recovery teams is cool. In case you lose a vehicle, you get it forever. You can recover it. Auto laser sentry turrets could be a lot of fun to play around with as well. I'll go for the better repair bay. We can unlock a new one as well. I'm probably never going to build the wreckage recovery team, so I'll grab the auto laser. Oh, I think they're just going to let me keep going because I accidentally... You know what? Another benefit of breaking the game is I just get all the Zane Beecher things. Great. All right, cool. We broke the game a little bit, but I don't think we got too much out of breaking the game. So where's this operation? This is the operation. So this one has no timer on it. I think it's time we go check this out. I want to check out what this is. Gathering Intelligence 3. We need to investigate this, and we need to make contact with the survivors. Oh, this is going to be like one of those crazy missions, dude. So who am I bringing on this? It could be a good opportunity to bring Bog. I don't know if I'm going to be going up against vehicles, so I might give him an autocannon instead, so that he gets a chance to level up his skills. Ooh, I do like the idea of recycled parts, making him real cheap. So he could bring, like... He becomes extremely supply efficient, although his vehicles become very low on hit points. But that is a really cool idea. Fragmentation is crazy if you have an AoE weapon as well. Critical hits, cover. I love the idea of making this guy super AP efficient. I'm going to give him the adaptive camouflage on this pirate truck, because I think the extra concealment will make up for the fact that he is a little bit more vulnerable. But that's really cool. We can, like... field really good hardware with him. Sing, I'm happy with you. I'm going to take off your secondary. I forgot that you don't want a secondary. And so to that end, let's see. Increases view range, detection, and accuracy by 2. That's really good. It might be good to have vehicle grenade and a scrap grenade. The boarding jumpsuits could be crazy with laser rifle. Like just having this dude jumping around the battlefield and laser rifling things. I think we'll stick to this setup right here. You're injured, so you're not coming. I reckon what we'll do is we're going to bring the anti-material rifle. Ooh, rotary barrel machine gun. I really want to bring that. Or the airburst launcher. All of these sound like a lot of fun to use. I'm going to bring the crocodile. And I might even give you a second ammo bag so you can just pump out shots. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be nice to have 6 people because this just gives you infinite shots. I'll bring a flashbang in case we need to throw a grenade. You know, Tekko, let's bring a nanite thermite grenade on you. I do like you having this. This is all cool stuff. You're weary, Lim, so I'm going to remove you from the mission. Let's add in Achilles with his mech, ideally with this auto laser. I liked how the auto laser was working out for you. It seemed to work really well for us. Pike, we could bring Pike. And we could bring this new guy, Cody Griefinger. See, what are you special about? Ooh... You kill stuff. So you're a gorilla. You're really good at shooting healthy targets. Ooh, you're good at shooting at people in cover. You can deploy decoys. And you're good at assassinating people. See, your action points are pretty high. We could give you boarding suit. What about boarding suits with PDWs and a airburst with... I don't even know what else to give you. Whatever. This is fine. You're going to jump around the battlefield. All of our squads are maxed out except for our boarding commandos. You know what? I'm going to give you that thermite grenade as well. Who knows when that'll come in handy. So I reckon we just max out our boarding commando squads as a way to fill this out a little bit. And it may also be worth it to bring Lim, even if he is weary, just because we need to fill out this supply and I'm worried. So I'm going to bring Lim. I do like that we have 3 vehicles on this mission. That's kind of cool. So we've got the autocannon, we've got Rewa with the dual machine guns, we've got Achilles with the mech auto laser, we've got our boarding commandos, and our massive numbers of infantries. All right, let's go. This is going to be where we get to meet that other faction, the goop ones. So it looks like there's a pile of corpses over here. So we have to go investigate. Let's move Achilles up to here to investigate. So something is disassembling vehicles for parts. Ooh, interesting. Let's get Lim into the APC and then let's push the APC forward. Bog, my good son Bog, please get up there. Let's get you up here and then we'll bring Marta up. We're going to be moving sort of in a grouped fashion early into the mission. All right, let's I accidentally didn't move Cody, so I'm going to jump him forward. Oh, the jump is not 100% accurate. That's interesting. I'm going to move Achilles up to here. We'll wait you there. I don't want my people to get, or my vehicles to get too far ahead of my guys. I'm going to just kind of like approach uncautiously. Good Sir Bog. No papers, no license, no nothing. I think my friend doesn't like his government treading on him. I'll get Lim on the edge. We'll edge with Lim, and then we're going to go investigate. Make contact with the survivors. Okay. Gives us an opportunity to get deployed in this zone. Getting all our dudes into the zone might not be the greatest idea, but I'm like, hey, we got to go investigate, you know? What's going on, Lim? What do you see? Look with your elven eyes. That almost sounded racist. It wasn't meant to be. I was just referencing Lord of the Rings, okay? Taco, get over there. Rewa, hold the corner. Point your booty at the building in case anything comes from outside. The hell? There's like these weird piles of corpses. I don't like it. There's like some 40k servitor bullshit going on here. Okay, so I gotta get my 9 troops inside the circle, it seems. Okay, Singh, I want you on that corner. Martha, I want you on this corner with the anti-material rifle. You've got really good coverage there. And then Griefinger, I want you in this position, ready to respond. Oh!
Wait, hold on. Sage, what do you have? Major, hostiles inbound!
Unintelligible. What is this? A construct drone. Regular cybernetic humans transformed into cybernetic monstrosities through incomprehensible technological means, armed with almost primitive projectile methods and improvised.
URF is returning to site. Maintain a defensive posture until they arrive.
We gotta survive until the dropship returns? Oh, I'm in such a bad spot, dude. What is that? What are these? These are like Terminators. Oh, God. What are you? A construct drone. Okay. Oh, this thing looks terrifying. Construct soldier. Human soldiers and military personnel were apparently the organic monstrosity this was based on. Extremely durable, armed with high-power projectile weapons. We got a construct gun crawler. That thing looks like it has rocket launchers and a heavy machine gun. Oh, we got some construct drones. What's all going on? Okay, it looks like it's mostly just infantry stuff, which is still scary, but not as scary as I was initially worried about. Charles Lim, make them pay. They've been overloaded. I don't know what overloaded means, but it scares me. I hope that means like suppression. Okay, these soldiers are moving. They're gonna shoot Techo. Oh, that was oh, that was only the first round. They did break his armor a little. He's wavering already. They broke his morale instantly. Techo needs support. We need to chain gun these guys.
Die, Kutka. Look at them coward.
Alright, we overloaded these two so they won't act.
Them out of their misery.
Techo is fleeing. That's not good. Let's move you forward 2 tiles, and then can you get like auto laser fire on this guy? Can you do it twice? Wow, you really did not do much to that guy. I mean, you did damage his armor at least. Oh, Christ. Techo is super fleeing. Let's get this autocannon in a position to help. Did not do much. Lim's having a bad time. Lim's having a really bad time. You know what? This is time for some of this. This is super time for some of this. 2 fire missions activating immediately. Crouch, anti-material rifle this guy. I need you to actually hit that if you could. Thank you. Wavering, suppressed. Holy. Okay, I think these guys, like, because it's the first time we've encountered them, maybe they do, like, extra psychic damage or something. Pike, can you get up into position? What's your RPG hit like? Give him a slap. Oh, that was beautiful, Pike. Oh, shield wall. Wavering, pinned. Griefinger, can you jump to here? I need you to start like air bursting. Right there. Beautiful, thank you. I need you to not be fleeing. Let's get some laser fire on these guys. Huge. It's the end of our turn. Oh, big laser fire, not good. You're super exposed. Thankfully you are in heavy armor. There's more! What is that? Is right. Oh my god. 3 of my people are suppressed and or panicking and or just straight up gonna die. Okay. These guys are overloaded. You do need to vent heat from your gun. Pike, can you hit this guy with another RPG? Please hit him. Crouch first. Please hit him. Yarr! You're fleeing, so you're wavering now.
Action on all
Ooh,
sides.
they rocketed you in the back. That's rough. Okay, these guys have all already acted, so we don't need to worry about that. This over here is a problem for sure. I'm going to go forward one tile with you. And then autocannon this. Can we autocannon them again? Lovely. So they're overloaded, which I think is basically the suppression version of whatever these guys have. Oh, they're fleeing. I think our discipline is crazy low because this mission is just so unprecedented. Can you anti-material rifle one of these guys? It didn't even kill it! It didn't even kill it! That one did. I mean, your discipline would be smashed too if you were fighting these things. I need you to vent. And then fire. Soften up his armor. Oh, I don't like this. Lim is counterattacking. Good job, Lim. Somehow holding the line there. Here comes some Daka. Rap. Yes, a kill. Huge. Let's move you forward one tile. We can shoot here. Your accuracy is not great, Sing, today. I need you to do a little bit better than that, but I mean, you didn't do terribly. Ooh, vehicle taking hits.
Position is compromised. Relocating now.
This is a true terror mission. We've only survived 1 of 4 rounds? My god. Oh, that laser missing was clutch. Oof. They are destroying our cover, however. I'm really glad that these guys are not as accurate. Like, they're scary, but they're not accurate. Crouch. Plus auto laser. Lovely. Overloaded them. Good. Ryu is fleeing. He's fleeing. I'm glad you're in dropship armor. Or whatever it's called. Pike, stand up. Go to here. RPG this guy, please. I need you to hit those. Tekko, this was the first time you've done something that I appreciated, which was fleeing. Let's get some autocannon fire on these guys because they haven't acted yet. So if we can get them to overload. Yeah, Lim, I need you to... Well, you're kind of just ran into a worse position, Lim, and you're not exactly in the heaviest of armor. You're just running into worse enemy fire. If only you didn't flee. There's nowhere to run. You absolutely need to anti-material rifle these guys. Perfect. Yeah, that's bad. Thankfully, they're not that accurate. Only Sing is left to act. Suppress these guys even more. Suppress these guys? He does not seem to be doing much in the way of damage. These construct drones. Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Lim, you're in a bad spot, man. You should have stayed in cover. Marta's losing people. She's not exactly in the heaviest of armor. They're shooting rockets at us, but thankfully they're not very accurate. I definitely get the feeling that we're like super under siege in a position that is not particularly defensible.
Got visual on target.
And everyone is panicking. So like, if that was the developer's intention, they nailed it. Jesus. A moment longer? We don't have anything left, dude. We're cooked. Snipe him. Snipe him. Okay, overloaded him so we won't be able to act at least. Yeah, flee to somewhere where you're not going to immediately die. Yeah, you're in the open. That's a problem. Okay, Pike. Listen, I love you, Pike. You need to hit this RPG. Thank you. Can you overload these guys again? Not quite, but good job. Lim is fleeing again. Martha is having a bad time. She might even get downed here. There's not a huge amount we can do for her. Autocannon these guys, I think, is the play. At least you fled to the position Lim used to occupy. Now you're about to get suppressed once again. Alright, sing. Make those laser rifles sing, baby. Come on, I need you to get a few more hits than that. Tech, where are you running to? That's not safe. I'm so glad Tech is in real armor. Good God. Let's auto laser these guys. And then vent the heat. So in theory, we just gotta survive this round. But we're gonna lose a lot of dudes. Marta might actually fall here. She's the last one up. The good news is taking little chunks of damage over time is going to make my squad a lot tougher if we do indeed survive the mission. Like, she got hit a couple of times there, which gives her a chance to roll on the toughness table to level up her toughness. Our squads are going to be significantly tougher after this fight, it feels. Seltzers. You think seltzers are going to fix this? Jesus. I think I'm just going to leave here. 20 minutes to get my ass pounded. So we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squaddies, but we saved this many. Having that advanced med bay, huge for reducing attrition. Unfortunately, Lim is like ultra exhausted. So we're going to have to give him 2 turns of rest before he's really useful. Like a lot of level ups should have happened here in terms of like getting shot at stuff. So our squads will be a bit tougher.
Bonding of bioorganic and metallurgical materials, and almost alchemical grafting of composite parts.
Okay, so we have a hermetic bonding of bioorganic, so alchemical.
Ancillary components like adipose tissue, while maximizing functional patterns. The creature's pursuit of weaponization is obvious. An iterative design suggests these are beta products of ongoing experimentation, which then suggests that whatever created them is likely to make more, and increasingly dangerous ones at that.
So these were the beta products?
It as a mechanically enhanced, neurologically augmented combat enemy.
Or as some Marines are calling it, Menace.
Whatever this thing is, it had the intelligence to honeypot a number of ships using a fake SOS. Those captured vessels and crews have since left the area. Hold on, Major. I was expecting this man on call.
Convenient. And out of the blue, these things appear. Are you doing there in order convenience? You are a convenient store. My planetary Jingwei, once the situation, will be under strict review.
Major, we of course
Sage watch comms. Social teams engage internet conversation protests here. Outward positives. Blah, 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 blah. So it looks like this planet seems to be getting invaded by the constructs, which seems quite important to stopping. And it looks like the developers have left themselves open to add more factions and places later on. Jesus. We're down to 51 squaddies, which isn't great. It's not bad. Not good, not great. Black market wise, I would love a medium walker and the IFV. It looks like medium walker and the HM special purpose rifle. We've also got the RPG-2, which is a rocket propelled grenade. So this is a better version of the RPG. We've also got a ELSA, electrothermal stable accelerator, advanced plasma rifle. Ooh. Ooh. Now this could be really useful for fighting these menaces. So I definitely want the medium walker. Like, so kind of like the things that I want. I definitely want the medium walker. I want the IFV. I want this and this. Submachine gun, the Griffin, MK1 Mod 1. This could be a potential upgrade. Definitely want all this stuff. Fragmentation grenades. I don't have any frag grenades or smoke grenades, so it would be good to have at least one. I have these scrap grenades, which are not nearly as good. Let's see if we can afford this equipment here. We'll start dumping things that we have spare. Okay, like I don't think we need this many boarding suits really, or this many like scrap. Do we need 2 tripods CMG 50s? I don't think we do. We don't need this many light chain guns. Probably, oh, the EMP rifle. Harmless against organics. I don't know if that's going to matter against those other guys. We don't need this many RPGs either. We're going to have to drop something And probably the most unaffordable thing is the IFV right now, so that's what we're going to drop. We're like on the verge of affording this. Beautiful. So we're trading in a whole bunch of surplus materials for some pretty cool new equipment. Rebalance our availability. We don't have the kind of authority to do any more recruitment. Darby is still wounded. I think we gotta take out this construct activity. The Zane Beecher Corps, in theory, they are happy with this, but you know, this is mainly because of that bug that we ran into earlier in the episode. Could be good to get this hacker. I might get the info hub. I'm going to get the info hub because this basically replaces all my sensors. We could get more of these off-map support things, like dropping an auto laser turret could be sick, actually. Let's get the auto laser turret. Maybe we can play around with that. And let's go find out what the name Menace truly means. I'm surprised how deep into the game I feel like I am before this appeared. Holy shit, our supply capacity for these missions is insane. Friendly deployment zone will be increased if we secure the landing pad. We can investigate the attack. We get a random pirate item. Gain 2 intelligence. Let's have a look at the path through here. This one would give us manpower. This would reduce Menace presence on this planet. That could be really good for us to do. Gain a local forces item. Gain trust. I don't think I care too much about trust. Local forces item. Menace presence reduced. We could attack up through here. This would like severely reduce Menace. These missions are 1 stars. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and try to reduce the Menace by investigating the attack and then pushing up through these 2 deny resources, and then we'll go for the terror attack by trying to save civilians. So we're going to go boop, 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 boop. Let's investigate the attack. This is going to be a difficult mission. We've got a ton of enemy constructs and civilians here. Destroy, rescue, rescue, and evacuate. So we can't bring Lim. I can put Achilles in a medium modular walker. I don't know why it's red. If we compare the medium walker to the light walker, the medium walker has a lot more hit points, a decent bit more armor, but more importantly, it has 2 weapon slots, which is a ton of potential. Now, if we wanted to deploy this efficiently, we could give the medium walker to Pike, because he makes vehicles significantly cheaper to deploy, which is kind of an interesting idea here. Now, let's see here. Don't lose any things. Rescue, recover workers, security data destroy. I'm thinking we could bring the rocket launcher or the ATGM launcher. Oh, this thing can bring 2 medium weapons. That's really interesting. So we could, in theory, bring two chain guns if we wanted to. Let's bring the rocket launcher and the autocannon, and we'll give him extra ammo too, so he can he'll have a lot more ammo. So he costs 500. Achilles, we'll give him the light walker with the auto laser. That fits his playstyle. We'll give him the mech jetpack too. That gives him mobility. Nobody is weary. You're injured. You are bruised. But that doesn't mean we can't bring you. A lot of your guys died. Let's try to max out our squads. Now, Cody Griefinger has really good action points. He's really, really good. He could be worth it to give extra potential to. It would give him an opportunity to grow and improve his stats. I think I will. And then I might give Edwin Pike a better RPG. It's literally just better. Now, eventually Pike is the sort of unit that you want to have no special weapon equipped. But for now, this is just a better RPG. So we'll give him that. I've got a few points to play around with. You got your laser rifles. They didn't seem to do a huge amount, even though they have great armor penetration. It's just like not much in the way of hit point damage. Maybe accuracy was hurt in that mission. We'll see. Rewa, I'm happy with you the way that you are. You're really good at grinding down armor with your high volume of fire. I don't think we need to change anything else. I think we're going to go into this mission. This one, I don't mind if we take our time on this one. This is going to be a... this could be a potentially very grindy mission. So we've got our vehicles laid out to support. We're not bringing Lim. You are bringing the anti-material rifle, which is great. Pike, you can go with Rewa. No, Singh goes with Rewa. You stick to this side, and then we'll have our 2 heavy pirate boarding infantry squads up here in the center. All right, Jesus, let's get started. Let's get Singh into the APC, end his turn, and then we'll move the APC up the road. Okay, we found something. Some constructs. Let's suppress them with a chain gun fire. What's our jump jet looking like here? I like the idea of jump jetting in between these 2 trucks and then shotgunning these guys. So let's get Techo to jump jet here. Then immediately I want to shotgun these. Good accuracy, low suppression, no armor penetration. We could RPG them. That might be better. I want to try out and see how effective the shotgun is. Not super effective. Did shred a lot of armor off them, though. They shredded a little bit of our armor. Already wavering. Man. Our discipline is weak. Let's jump you to here so that you can get some PDW fire on these guys. It won't be super effective either, but it will hurt them. Can you get an autocannon shot from here? You can. This should be pretty damn effective because their armor is already broken. Good job, buddy. We're going to get you up into anti-material rifle range. Now, this is not a mission where we need to move fast. That's something that we need to keep in mind. There is no timer on this mission. I do think jump jetting to here with Achilles is not a terrible move. That leaves him able to auto-laser these guys. They're overloaded. Perfect. Pike could give him a second shot, which I will do, and then we'll move Pike up. This is what Pike is great for, is giving you a second chance on attacks. Yes, he's overheating, but that's fine. Okay, so biggest threats. These guys are overloaded / suppressed, so we don't need to worry about them just yet. Rather, these two threats are on the board currently, and I think Rewa is a good good unit to deal with this, right? They're overloaded. Can you do the same on these? Beautiful. I want to see what happens when they get full suppression. Okay, so it doesn't seem to change when they're fully suppressed. They don't get pinned down. Okay, what the hell is that thing? This is a construct floater. The hover mine. Move randomly until they detect an enemy. They hover towards the target and explode on contact. They're both hard to detect and difficult to hit. Oh, Jesus. I think Sing is going to be our guy for this. Sing, step out the back of this and try to get some fire on this. And then crouch. Okay, we're going to vent heat and then keep firing on this. Keep them overloaded. Let's get you forward a little bit. Now you're closer with this weapon. You'll be way more accurate, I believe. Can you get some shotgun fire on him? Come on! Almost got that kill. Perfect. Right, that's one. That's a lot of fire we needed to put on that guy to kill him. Let's get Marta here, crouch her, and then just get some carbine fire on these guys. Soften them up a little bit for future shots. Pike. We're just going to move you up. I want to move you, Bog, to where you can get some autocannon shots off. I would love to autocannon this thing. Not good. It's hard to hit it. This thing is the most important thing for us to shoot at right now. I don't know what its movement range is, but we need this guy to get some hits on it. Okay, beautiful. It's dead. And then we're going to just use the rest of your attacks here. Overloading and getting damage. Good work, Sing. I'm going to move you up slightly. And then chain gun them from close range. And then we'll machine gun these guys to fully suppress them and overload them. I think it would be good to jump to this tile. This is not what I was looking for, but you are going to hit them. Alright, you took a couple of hits from them. Whoa! He lost a squad mate to a laser shot. Let's move you to here and hope these shotgun blasts can do some work on them. You don't have the armor penetration on this shotgun right now. It's way better for unarmored infantry. I think I'll move you up to here, and then maybe an auto laser on these construct drones. The auto laser should do good work. Okay, something in the fog of war shooting at us. A little bit of a problem. He's suppressed and wavering. I assume if he's getting his morale tested, he's getting better at surviving morale tests. See if you can get a kill with this carbine. Almost. Let's get you up, Pike, in a position to support. We'll move Bog up to be in a better fire support position in the next round. Alright, so where are our threats? We've got a threat here and a threat here. This guy is under threat. You are in cover, so you should be okay if you overload these guys. That takes away one of the threats. Uh-oh. Thankfully, you're in boarding commando armor, so it is hard to kill you. My tactics are fine, bro. Listen, you are the tip of the spear. It's just the tip of the spear sometimes gets broken. That's how it works. Okay, I would love to do a run over, plow through on these guys, but I don't think that makes sense. You know what? Maybe it does. Perfect. Great kill. And then we want to get some chain gun fire on these guys in the hopes of suppressing them, or at least getting a little bit of suppression on them. You're tanking a lot of hits. Now you're fleeing. Listen, your discipline is low, and that's understandable. You're fighting an unknown enemy that you've never seen before. I'll move up 2 tiles with this guy. Let's auto laser these. Beautiful. I'm going to crouch with him so he's better defended. Pike could use him as cover in theory. Pike, I want you to saturate this location with fire. With your assault rifle, please. Even if we can't see it, it's good to get some fire on it. Bog. Bog, good sir, please also saturate that location with fire. We do not want them acting. Yeah, you're suppressed. But look, you're getting so much experience. Yeah, you're losing squaddies. But we get, as long as we don't lose more than 3, we're okay. Shotgun them. Okay, melee range shotgun is very effective on these construct drones. That's good to know.
Damn, bud, nice shoot.
Now this guy is under serious fire. Let's get Martha up here and crouch her so she's in position to use the material rifle. And Sing, please charge. We need scouting information. We don't know enough about what the enemies are doing or where they are. It is dark, which does hurt our accuracy. Okay, this is perfect. I need you to suppress this. Perfect. Overloaded. Bro, you're just pinned. There's not much I can do. Ooh, crew shaken. And fleeing from a single RPG? Come on. You're better than that, right? Shotguns in the open, hoping this gets to kill. Perfect. We can get some auto lasers on these construct soldiers. You are now overheated, but you did soften them up, which is perfect. I'm going to deploy the auto turret right there. We're attacking tech now. Great. He's also wavering. Pike, still fire on this. We need them to stay overloaded. We can step forward twice with Bog, and then he should be able to take a shot at these guys. Damaging their armor. That's okay, Bog. Your job right now, you're brand new to the fight. Anti-material rifle, come on. I need you to really hit these. We missed with both shots. That's okay. Sing, get up there. These guys seem to do a lot of morale damage. That's something I'm noticing. Let's see if we can't get some good laser fire on this. Not quite. Ree was fleeing, but she could be fleeing to a worse position. Tech is suppressed and fleeing. Pike probably took his first piece of damage there. Sing can probably do a lot against these guys. Beautiful. They're overloaded. Go again. Oh, yeah, quite a bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. Tech is fleeing to he's fleeing to a position that's getting shelled. Bruh. And now he's fleeing again. Okay, we deployed a turret here, which is going to give us intel. We see a construct gun crawler, construct shamblers. We've also got another one of these construct floaters. Now the gun crawler. We need to eliminate as many of these as we can. So let's do this sort of an attack here. I really want to autocannon these shamblers to make sure that they're suppressed. Humans that got reworked into living bombs. Oh god. Absolutely unload on those. Do not let those get closer. Thank you, Bog. Turret. Good job. I don't care if you're overheated. I just needed you to... Really, you were there for scouting info. And the fact that that gives you scouting intel actually makes it so useful for long range and indirect fire and stuff. I'd love to get you into some cover. There we go. That's who we were looking for. Let's crouch and shred them. We need to keep them overloaded and suppressed. Oops, I tapped F to try to end Pike's turn, and I accidentally ended someone else's turn, which allowed the enemy to act. A bit of an error there. I didn't get to act with Martha. That's okay. So Rewa is still recovering. It's interesting that I can't tell what her morale looks like. AP's reduced, and it can flee. You do need to vent before you can shoot. I could step you forward 2 tiles and autocannon this guy. Let's do that. Beautiful, overloading them. Do continue to keep your head down. There is potential here for an anti-material rifle shot on this guy. Love it. Small fire on them, hit him again. Steering damaged, beautiful. Good job, Martha. Flee Tekko. Tekko hasn't taken any losses yet, but he has sustained a significant amount of armor damage. I just need you to not leave. Yes. Waste your attacks on that turret. You're pinned again, that's okay. Rewa, take your time to make sure these guys stay suppressed, please. If you can get a little bit of damage on them, that's good too. Here comes the Brapt. Didn't do much, honestly. This is a problem. Pike. You are crouched. Medium accuracy. Good job, Pike. I need you to shoot again. In an ideal world, you would actually kill this thing. You need to vent heat. And kill this, if you can. good. You killed one of the models. Sing. In theory, yeah, I'm going to step to here, crouch with Sing, and then get some laser fire here. Beautiful Sing. Almost killed that. Now, I don't know how far this thing can move. Is there like a, let me see, is there like hotkeys? Controls. Key bindings. Show line of sight is R. Show bug reporter. There's no way to show how far enemies can move, it seems. Okay, so if I hold R, that's the line of sight. If I press R, you can kind of see the line of sight. Oh, that's interesting. He can see really far over here. Ah, okay. What are the threats on the board? Definitely this thing here is a threat, so let's autocannon it. Oh, it did not get overloaded. It's a bit of a problem. It is only one model, so that's fine, honestly. You are just tanking, bro. They're not in range for the anti-material rifle. Sing, please finish this guy. Good job. Now please finish this guy as well. It was wishful thinking. You did take away half his health though. Finally, you're actually going to flee. You flee one tile. That could have been bad. That could be a one tap, one kill type situation there. You've taken a little bit of damage, so I'm just going to I'm going to stand you up and move you forward one tile. There we go. This thing is coming closer. Now we can maybe get an anti-material rifle on it. Perfect. Give me an anti-material rifle on this guy too. Okay, you missed. That's fine. Good job, Martha. Marta, not Martha. Beautiful auto laser. Thank you so much, Achilles. You do need to vent. Vent, please. Let's turn Rewa around in preparation for follow-up actions. I don't know how many enemies are left on the field, but this has been one hell of a grind for us. Can you hit this guy with an RPG? Nope. It was a good effort. Alright, let's stand Achilles up. Move him forward a little. We can get some zaps on here. That's the guncrawler dead, which is what we were looking for. He's in light cover, which will help. Sing, I do remember there being another guncrawler over here. So I'm going to stand Sing up and zip him around the corner and then crouch him again. He's going to take some fire. Honestly, I'm okay with him taking some fire. Oh, he lost a squatty though. I don't like that. That part I'm not cool with. Martha, I want you to stand up. Sprint over here. Crouch again. And this will let you potentially help. Rewa, we could really use intel, so I'm just going to get you to spray in this general direction. Okay, I need Bog. Okay, Pike, I want you to give Bog extra action points. And then I want you to stand up and move. And then I want Bog to get over here because he has the kind of weapons to deal with this. I'm going to jump jet you forward, Cody. I know you've lost a lot of squaddies, but I need the intel. You didn't see shit. Okay. Tech, please jump here. I need intel. Get into cover. There he is. That's what we were looking for. Thank you, Tech. So this is really, really useful to note. We do still have to deal with this. I'm thinking if we move up with Achilles into a flanking position, he should be able to finish this. Bruh. It regenerated its health! Did you see that? And then it killed a guy! Oh my god, are you not hitting with that anti-material rifle? You're the worst, Marta. What are those? Construct skirmisher. A toad? What the hell? Ew. A toad-like construct keeps a low profile, armed with some sort of autocannon, tends to lurk and keep a distance, hence the name skirmisher. CO CPU. This has a lot of health. Kill this thing. Bog, please. Thank you. My god, we almost got bogged. RPG him. I need you to actually hit Reba. I need you to suppress whatever this fresh hell the game has just presented me with. Thank you. Please make sure that that thing is overloaded. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Sing, or Achilles, I'm going to get you to jump to here in the hope that you're in range. Thank you. Okay, I was going to shoot him, but that floating bomb, I do not want to fuck with. Ooh, he's taking hits. Again, I'm okay with you taking hits. It's in the service of the Empire. Max range on Sing on an enemy we can't see. Jump to here, because I do need someone to do the sabotage. Oh god, there's more. There's so much more. Sing, what do your accuracy statistics say here? Good accuracy, no armor pen. That's fine. crouch and just laser fire this guy. You already shredded 3 blips of armor. Do it again. Good, good. We got some damage on him. That thing moved. We do need to worry about this toad. What is that? Another construct. God, there's so many enemies. Who's available to move? Marta, you could material rifle these guys. Beautiful. And again. Thank you, Martha. Anti-material rifle coming in clutch. For once. I'll move Rewa to here. And then we'll chain gun this. The hope of either killing or suppressing it. Wouldn't mind getting you to this crater. But I need you to make Bog act. We need Bog over here to kill this thing. You know it's bad when you're relying on Bog. Bog, do not fucking miss this shot. Thank you, Bog. Oh, they're killing the civilians. Damn it, they killed... I didn't think he would get that kill. I thought he would be fine there. Alright, come on, Sing. Please finish this. Thank you. Sing, stand up. Save these civilians. So, Tech, your armor is damaged, so you're going to be staying out of the fight. Stand up, civilians. That's all you can do this turn. So now we need to start getting people over here. We need to investigate this as well. Martha, stand up, get in there. We're going to recover the security data container. Rewa, I want you to get some suppression. Thank you. Thank you. And again. Oh, come on, get that kill. Not quite. We're starting to run low on ammo, which concerns me. Achilles, I want you to jump over here to start making way for this. Can you kill this? Almost. That was sick. Dude, the jump jetting mech is a really cool concept. Pike, please God finish this. Thank you. We are praying. I need to save this guy, but I don't see anyone acting right now. So Sing, can you get in here and we'll save and investigate next turn. These civilians, I'm going to start moving to the exit. Tech, get up here. You might be able to help. Civilians, retreat. Martha, step in one tile and get the investigation done. Then move. So now we just need to get to the evac zone. This guy took so much damage. He's going to be so tough in future missions, is the hope. Go ahead and suppress these guys again. Might get a little damage on them. It's an opportunity for you to practice getting hits with your gun. Should have crouched you first. Rewa, we need to play safe with your ammunition. Bog. Get a move on, Bog. And Achilles, we're just going to vent with you and step forward one tile. Okay, Sing, or with... Tech, I'm going to save this guy and then jump deep towards the evac zone because it's time to start getting out of here. I accidentally ended a turn on a civilian because the game hates me. Chain gun these guys from close range. This is what you're good at. Perfect. Achilles, can you also finish this? Beautiful. Let's vent on you. So you have 2 shots potentially next turn. Then Pike, let's stand you up and get you moving to the evac. Bog, let's get you covering as well. The escape route. Martha, get a move on. We're going to Sing out of here. So our main goal is try to get out of here without taking any more casualties. That's what we want to do. We want to get the hell out of Dodge. I need to get these civilians out of here, and we need to recover these packages. So let's move Rewa up because she's tough and difficult to kill. We'll move our mechs up. Let's get Pike up here as well. Martha up to this position. Tech, I think it's probably okay for us to jump with you so you get there faster. I'm kind of mad that we lost a guy, but considering this is my first real mission against these enemies, the amount of... like, they're so good at killing infantry. Sing, get a move on. Okay, so we definitely want to recover these boxes. They were hiding! This is evil. That is so many squaddies hit. Just annihilate them. I can't believe they were hiding there. That was so unexpected. They like manipulated my greed, dude. I'm gonna jump right on top of them with shotguns is the hope. Do not let those shamblers get close. Oh shit. Jumping into the fog of war is not the play. Not Pike! No! No, 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 no. Do not let them. Do not let them detonate. Thank you. Achilles just saved the day. Jesus. These are truly horrifying enemies leaving ambushes for me. I need better scouting. Autocannon them. He's now out of autocannon ammo. That's fine. He did a lot of work with that autocannon ammo. Crouch and anti-material rifle this. It's our best chance to get an easy, clean kill. Thank you, Martha. Pike just got eviscerated because he was in light armor and he was completely flanked. Alright, Martha, get into the zone. Dude, this was on a different level what just happened here in these last couple of missions. But I'm learning that I need to be a lot more careful. Mission accomplished. Let's get the hell out of this. The fact that we only lost a single unit here. We got an E4A2 Elsa. I think we had just unlocked one of these. It was a 3-skull mission. In my defense, we got a bunch of materials. Yeah. Quad, Snap, Odd One, Punisher, Terrific. I think we're going to need to make some... we're going to need to get some manpower. Oh my god. Who did the most damage? Rewa did a crazy amount of damage to armor and HP. Achilles did some serious damage. Pretty much all of my squads did a lot of damage. Some of my squads took a lot more damage than others. I like that I have no money and T money. So that was a grim experience right there. What is this? A tier 3 special purpose rifle? Like, you can tell that Tekko has been getting shot at due to the fact that he has a 39% damage reduction, 15 hit points, and 3 defense. This dude's been getting shot at. And to that end, it might be good for us to finally pick up growth potential on him to get his stats even higher. We also really need scouting intel, but we haven't been getting lucky in the black market in terms of like scouting equipment. Triloxan injector could be really good with Martha if she's carrying a heavy weapon. That slows her down. I would love to get the IFV for Rewa, as it would be a better version of what she has. It would be really nice to be able to deploy smoke on my people who are getting hit hard too. Yeah, we just lost like 10 dudes. We're gonna need to replace this salvage team with an XWU at the end of this mission. We can't do it now, but we need an XWU. We can't lose infantry at that rate and sustain it. All right, let's deny resources again. Sorry, that was the first mission of 4. Destroy vehicles, get to the evac zone, 12 turns. Lim is exhausted, so we're not bringing him. We're not bringing you because you're injured. Jane Darby is ready to come back, and she loves the anti-material rifle. This thing has really good armor damage and armor penetration, so we're going to bring this on Marta. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. I think bringing a full squad to make sure she has good potential here is good. Rescue and evacuate. We got to destroy this. This is where off-map artillery and stuff might come in really handy. We have 12 rounds to do this. No one is bruised or... You are a little hesitant because you got stabilized, but that'll be fine. Bog? Fortify could be good. It would like offset the fact that he has lower things. Zigzag would be really good for keeping him alive as well. Like Zigzag plus minimize silhouette feels like necessary for this recycled parts ability, but Zigzag competes with steady gun. I'm gonna make him an expert pilot so that he can move his walker more easily. Let's give Rewa adaptive camouflage so she's harder to spot. This is a destruction mission, right? So you know what? I might switch her to a rocket organ and a grenade launcher, and she can sit a little bit further back and not do as much forward scouting. That is going to leave us light on frontline, but that's okay. Got 300 points to play with. Pike, I need you in a jump jet suit as well. These boarding commando suits have been keeping a lot of my infantry alive, and we do have the supply to start making use of them. Does anyone else need extra squaddies here? As far as I can tell, they can't. I'll give you an extra one. Let's double check the black market. This thing is 35 armor pen. It might be really good to grab it. So I'm going to grab this high armor pen weapon. I don't know who I will give it to just yet, but it can make a big difference to have this better primary weapon. In particular, this could potentially go really hard on Pike. First though, Sing is my main primary weapon, guys, so I want to see this in comparison. So the energy armor piercing here has extra accuracy, But the new rifle I picked up does more hit point damage, does less armor damage, less armor penetration, better suppression, and better rate of fire. So yeah, I'm going to keep the laser rifle on Sing, and then I will give the new weapon to Pike, and then just cut a squad member off him. And I think just randomly scattering my people over here. I don't need to organize into a particular formation. So I'm going to open up by using this to destroy this, and this, in the hopes that this destroys you as well. And then we'll kind of see how things shake out from that operation. This could be a really easy smash and grab. We do need to destroy a construct soldier, but if we can set up like a defensive perimeter here, maybe we can make something happen without too much in the way of trouble. I will push Achilles forward. There we go. I'm going to put Achilles into cover. Anti-material rifle isn't in range, but if we step her forward one tile, crouch, and then get a single shot off, we can disable their specialist, which means whatever that special weapon that they have is, which is probably some kind of special laser rifle, is no longer usable. This is also a great opportunity for us to learn how this plasma weapon works. Let's see what happens when you shoot. Oh, it's super good against them. That was so much. It looked like a lot of damage instantly. Very nice. Good job, Marta. They're not quite suppressed, but they will be. Don't like that. You are in a boarding commando suit, which is nice. Tech. Jump forward. Then move up the side here, please. Okay, Bog, I need you up here to be in a fire support position. That's a lot of dudes coming. Might be worth it to rocket organ over here, and I will. Perfect. Overloaded them, did some damage. Then we'll move you up slightly. There's a lot coming in. Sing, you're not in range to get your laser rifle off. You are now, though. Okay. We need to get Pike into cover because he's like super exposed. What if I jump to here? You missed your destination, you fool.
Get to cover.
Please destroy this. Didn't quite destroy it. It's going to be a much harder mission than we anticipated. Alright, let's anti-material rifle this guy. Really? Come on. I need you to hit these. Thank you. Disabled enemy specialist. A little bit of damage, not so bad. Let's get Sing up into cover and crouched. Those shambling bombs are coming forward, man. They're really close for comfort. We're going to reload your rocket organ and move a single tile forward. Martha, you are in plasma range. I think we're going to crouch. Beautiful. And then plasma these guys too. Not quite a kill, but you did a little bit of work. Achilles, I need auto laser fire on these human bombs.
Show me what you got.
Please. Beautiful. Okay, the human bombs are dealt with, so they're not going to be a problem. Now we have the potential for some autocannon fire from Bog. Definitely took out, almost took out a model. Come on, hit him again. There we go. Now they're overloaded. Good job, Bog.
About time, man.
I'm going to deploy a turret here in the hope that we can destroy these. Hoping that the deployment of the turret does damage. I don't know if it does. If I jump Tech to here, he could do a lot, as long as he doesn't miss the tile. Alright, shotgun these guys. Beautiful. Thank you, Tech. You're a legend. Okay, so who on the enemy team can actually act? Just this construct drone. They are suppressed. Let's hit them with shotguns in the hope that we can overload them. Perfect. Then we want to try to take these guys out. Well, actually, I'm just going to shoot these ones again, because if we can just delete them while they're not in cover, that's ideal. This guy's already suppressed, and we have plenty of people who could potentially deal with them. Yeah, you guys just crouch where you are. You're fine. That's the end of your turn. I don't want to waste any anti-material rifle shots. I don't want to waste Bog's ammo. Sing has infinite ammo. So let's get him to try to finish this. Good work, Sing. I need you to finish it one more time. Okay, that's beautiful. Good job, Sing. We're going to stand you up so we can get you moving next round. We're going to use our battle rifle to try to get some plink fire on these. We might not get a kill, but I don't really have another use for her at this current time. Little bit of damage did a job. Let's move this mech up. He'll get a vent next turn. Like, he'll get an automatic cooling point. We've got more shamblers. Pike is in a position to assault rifle these guys, hopefully finishing the job. There you go. Thank you, Pike. And then we're going to move you over a tile. Bog, Maser, break that fence. We need to get Rewa into a position where she can rain rockets down over here and hopefully destroy them without having to get too close. So I'm going to move her up a lot. Perfect. I'm hoping that my enemies just like fire at this and damage them themselves. But we know a lot more about this status of the battle, at least. Marta, there's no enemies in sight, so we're just going to move you up. Okay, there's no real threats on the board at this current time, so we should definitely use this opportunity to reposition. I could stand up. I don't like getting too close to this. This is a really good position for some sort of heavy weapon, though. I tell you what we'll do. We're going to stand you up, move you forward to the point where you can use a scan, and we can double check if there's anything in the fog here, because that's going to dictate whether or not we want to jump Pike forward.
You're not dead.
And either the scanner doesn't work on this, or it didn't find stuff. Either way, we're going to jump with Pike, and we're going to learn that lesson pretty much immediately about how that works. Okay, Pike, good job. We could crouch on you, or we could take a shot. I think we just crouch in preparation because there's nothing threatening you right now, and this is a pretty good position to hold. Rewa, what's the range on this? You need to get a little bit closer. So I think we just push as far this way as you can. Achilles, I think it's okay to walk you up to this little bit of a forest, maybe? Maybe up to here, because you can still get a shot off on these guys. You don't have to kill them, but getting shots off on them helps. These are not particularly intelligent enemies. They basically just run at you, as far as I've been able to ascertain. So we don't need to deal with them this turn. I'm going to run up with Bog just to get him into better positioning for the next turn. These guys have already acted, so they're not a threat right now. Ideally, you know what? Actually, if I sprinted forward with Sing, I could recover this crate and have him in a position to murk these guys pretty easily. There's no reason not to fire an RPG at these guys, because it does have the potential to kill one. And I'm just going to stand you up in preparation for repositioning you next turn. And Marta, we will reposition you over here. It's a pretty good position. We do need to deal with this now. And probably my best unit to deal with this is Pike, due to his flanking position. He's got really good accuracy, full armor pen, the high rank rifle, and then he can RPG this truck. Thank you, Pike. Good job. One of the 4 objectives that we needed to hit are complete. I'm going to go ahead and end your turn. We can start firing on this tile, and we will. We want to try to break these. If we could hit them indirectly, that would be amazing. And then we'll use the auto grenade launcher here to try to finish this truck a little bit sooner. Let's sprint forward with Jane. We've got some sort of construct drone coming forward here. Bog has a lot of potential to destroy these, so I'm going to push Bog pretty far forward. If our indirect fire can't kill these, Bog might be the guy to do it. We've used 5 of our 12 rounds that Command has allocated us. Let's move Achilles up a little bit, and I'm going to vent on Achilles in preparation of potential threats coming out of the Fog of War next round. That's the end of your turn. I would love to get Martha into this little slot here because it's a really good Overwatch fire position. So we'll just bound her to here for now. I'm going to jump jet over here with Tech in preparation of potentially needing to approach these. If I have to, I will, even if I really don't want to. He also has jump jets and RPGs, which is pretty much the perfect combination of items to deal with those static objectives. Pike, you do have shots on this. You have high armor penetration, low suppression. You are crouched, so you're pretty much in an ideal position to deal with this. These guys are in cover, which is unfortunate, but this is the best I think we're going to get right now.
It's confirmed.
It's not ideal, but you did get a few confirmed hits. Your accuracy just isn't so great because you haven't had many opportunities to level up, I guess. Thankfully, not quite able to get a good hit on you. But that's okay. There is a walking, a construct floater. Let's reload the rocket organ, and we'll go forward even 1 tile to get a better rocket barrage. I'm going to bring Sing forward in preparation. I'm going to crouch him so that he's ready to respond to threats coming from this angle. I probably want to get Bog up to around here where he can start dropping autocannon fire. And to that end, I'm going to need Achilles to provide cover for him. See if you can get... Oh, they're just out of range on those construct drones. Get a little closer, Achilles, and then hit them with your auto laser. He's really accurate. He's really, really good at damaging people. They will probably fire back with their laser special weapon, which will almost certainly damage his armor. But that's not a big deal. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. So if we moved forward 4 tiles and crouched, you would be in position to plasma them next turn.
Orders?
That works for me. Push up. Who's left to act? Just Bog and... what's his name? Bog, can you do me a favor and finish this objective? Thank you. Techo, this is not the time to jump in when you've got floating bombs there, but that was a great RPG shot. Good job, Techo. I really appreciate you hitting that. There are some threats on the board. This here is really bad if they get another laser shot, so we're going to go for some plasma fire with Martha. We could potentially overload them and at the very least get some kills. Good job, Martha. Something came forward there. Yeah, you'll take some damage, but you're in heavy armor, so they shouldn't get too many kills. The construct drones here are a threat, but they are out of your firing range, Sing. So I think what we do is we rocket organ here in the hope that we... okay, we destroyed one. Yes! Okay, we destroyed all of the objectives, so now we just need to maybe try and get this elimination. But even if we don't get that elimination, that's fine. Pretty safely took out the enemy objective. We do have indirect fire on these guys with a grenade launcher, so I'm going to take that. I think a rocket was just fired at Achilles by these guys. They do have really good range on that rocket launcher. I am curious. I want to try this again to see if it actually works. Okay, so it does detect these enemies, even though they're kind of like biomechanicals. That's really good to know. These guys are going to come forward and probably shoot at Pike. Well, they didn't. Okay, Achilles, I need you to shoot. Good job. And then can you vent? Pike, you can act. Who else can act? So we've got Sing, Pike, Bog, and you. Bog, you are slow. Pike, you're not in a bad position, so keep plinking away at these guys. These guys are a little bit more in the open, so I want you to hit them next. It might be more effective fire, but also just suppressing and damaging a unit that isn't suppressed or damaged yet. In the meantime, now it's time to laser rifle. Sing is in a great position to fire for effect with massive amounts of fire here. Thank you, Sing. Patience pays off. I am tempted to jump. This would leave you exposed to the soldier. I would love to try to kill this. I don't know if we care that much. We could jump into this crater, like pretty decent cover. He missed. We'll just have to go first with him. But if you can shotgun this guy... beautiful. Thank you, Tech. I'm going to move Bog forward a smidge and then autocannon the Fog of War here. I don't know what's there. Now, who can act? They're suppressed. They're ready to act. These guys are a big threat. Grenade launcher probably could get in range. It won't do too much against them because of their heavy armor. They're a threat to Tech. So let me get Tech into this crater. I'm going to crouch him too for defense, and I'll get him to finish this. Good job, Tech. Now you're using that shell hole.
I'm a one-man Armageddon, motherfucker.
You are a one-man Armageddon. Looks like they're deciding to come for Bog or Achilles. Oh no, they're coming for Martha. They did hit her, but now they're in range of her plasma. And the plasma does serious work against these guys. Already killing a model and overloading them. Good job, Martha. The question of do we want to... I think we should keep farming experience, loot, everything before we try to retreat. Once we get to round 10, I think I'll start retreating. So we could rocket launcher these guys. This is a construct drone squad, so just autocannon them to try to overload them and get some damage if you can. Great job. Potential sniper in the next turn, so we'll get you to that location. You do have 2 full shots here. I think I'm going to spend them on this much more threatening unit. Get them down to almost nothing. And then I'm going to step forward here into cover. You're ready to stand and to jump, but I'm going to jump you into cover to support Tech. That was not cover, you silly beast. Let's reload the rocket organ and hope that we can get some fire on this guy and kill him through indirect fire. I think I'll move Sing up this way to provide support on enemies coming from this direction. Okay, the only person who can act is you, so let's get some plasma on him. Perfect, overload. Let's see if we can kill this guy with plasma. It does seem like they recover their model HP in between rounds, which is an interesting gameplay mechanic. Let's get you forward 3 tiles, and then can you fire over on this warrior? Small chance of actually getting the kill, but it could be worth our time. You never know. Ooh. Another group of enemies. They are in anti-material rifle range, so let's try to make use of this. One shot, that's a specialist disabled. We love taking out enemy models in a single shot with you. Even more coming. You need to vent, so let's vent. And then take a shot here to try and suppress all 3 of these guys. But we're pretty much going to be getting the hell out of dodge in this next turn or 2. So I think it's time for us to start looking to retreat. So I'm going to start standing up and jumping my boarding troopers back towards the evac zone. This is a smash and grab. Like, if we get out of this mission without taking any casualties, that's like a huge success. May as well fire some autocannon fire with this guy. Again, it's an opportunity for him to gain some skill rolls on his abilities. Singh isn't really in range. I'd have to push him forward to get attacks, so we're just going to retreat. Okay, investigating threats on the board. Only threat on the board is this guy. So you are not in range. Best way to reduce the effectiveness of this threat is to fire once with Achilles on the nearby enemy to give them a little bit of suppression, and then to fall back a tile. They'll have to move to get shots on Martha. I don't even know if I want Martha to stay here, so I think we just go full retreat here. It's time. We just get out. We smashed and grabbed. Yes, we didn't kill the designated enemy, but we got almost all of our objectives without any losses. I don't even think we lost a squaddy. This was an extremely successful attempt at doing a mission in a low-risk way after a couple of really brutal missions. Who's not in the evac zone? Okay, Achilles isn't. Got it. Right, we'll bring Achilles in, and we're just going to call that the end of the mission. Smash and grab. We got in and out with a little bit of loot. Not much. Yes, we didn't get all of our objectives, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and deny resources again. We're going to go in basically the exact same setup. No one's weary, right? Okay, so destroy, 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 evac. No one's weary, so we can do the exact same thing again. Let's jump. Let's go, baby. Okay, Jane is highly stealthy, so she's my best candidate to run forward because she has really good scouting as well. We have found an enemy unit. She is still concealed. I think I'm going to drop my turret right here in the hopes that it can be used to eliminate this target. Bog, let's just get you moving up. And we'll get Achilles up to here as well. Get our plasma squads. We're just mostly looking for moving forward and getting position, like reasonable positioning. Trying to stay concealed so the enemy doesn't get like a whole bunch of free shots on us while we approach. Yeah, this guy's just like wandering around. There you go. You're highly concealed. The enemy definitely can't see her. She has like crazy, crazy, crazy good concealment. We'll fire for effect here in the hopes that we can kill this guy. We want to get some sort of disabling shot on this guy if we can. There's cover right here. All right, perfect. We drop the turret, but we don't see the enemy, which is unfortunate. He's none the wiser still. So we'll get one more turn of stealthily approaching, which is this turn, right? This is the last turn of stealthy approaching. Next turn, we're going to try to unleash hell. And so to that end, we don't care if our vehicles get spotted. This guy does not seem to have very good scouting intel. Now, he does seem to be in cover, but let's go for this anti-material shot. Right, not bad. We did break their armor a little chunk. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see the chunk there. Let's go for another anti-material shot. There we go. That was nice. 110 armor pen. So the second shot will... Oh, please don't crash. Okay. Now, he knows there's someone over here now, so he's going to come looking for us. But we're operating under the concept of plausible deniability. So this could be a jump jet RPG opportunity. So I'm going to jump jet you over. Didn't quite land where I wanted you to, but this is a side armor hit. Bruh, nothing happened there. Let's try again. Techo, can you please make up for his failures with your workshopped RPG? I don't believe it. You are all missing. Please, my third jump jet unit. Your first shot's gonna... Thank you. Oh my god. Trying to kill that thing was hell. Also, that thing exploded in a really big explosion. We don't want to be near those things when they die. That might be something I have learned from... get into cover. Bog, get to here, then autocannon this guy. The little bit of damage you might get off on the suppression could be really good. Marta, I need you to get over here in preparation for next turn. I'm going to move you forward 2 tiles so that you can auto grenade launcher this guy. They should be pretty vulnerable to that sort of attack. Excellent. Great work, Rewa. And then I want you to push further this way so you can start rocketing this. Okay, Reba, what are we looking at here? I'm going to get you to rocket barrage this instead. All right, let's get you to here so you have really good vision range compared to regular guys. I needed you to kill this. It was a long shot, right? I went for it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This could be another good opportunity for a jump jet shotgun.
Yo, they moving.
We have spotted an enemy. Finish them off. Perfect. Let's get you forward a little, Achilles. I want you to provide cover to your buddy. Super wasted my support weaponry, but using them like that is part of the learning experience of like, okay, that's not a very efficient use of them, right? We need to get you closer to this, so we're just going to straight up push you to this side of the evac zone. Pike, I wouldn't mind getting you into that turret, that tower. These guys are going to run forward. That's understandable. Bog. Bog the Mog. Get bogged. All right, Sing, pick that up. Good job. Okay. We've got two medium threats that we need to deal with. Rewa is the perfect candidate to deal with these threats due to her indirect fire automatic grenade launcher that will severely damage and wound light enemy units. Jane, I need you to sprint forward for intel. Thank you. Bog, can you please get up to this tile where you'll be safe from being flanked on here? Achilles. There we go. Achilles, that is useful to know. I need you to auto laser these guys twice to try and overload them. Perfect. Thank you, Achilles. You are my hero. Pike, what's your range? Okay, I'm going to get you to stand behind Achilles. Crouch. You should have good exposure on your enemies. Shouldn't need to break their armor. Good, 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 good. Trying to just make progress towards our objective. Tekko, why don't you jump right there? Don't miss that tile, please. Okay, we got a bomb. You do have a grenade. What does this do again? Cannot be used against infantry. Well, I'll put that to the test. It did seem to hurt them. You know who would be awesome in this tower? Marta. So I'll put her out in the open for the purpose of getting her into the tower as soon as possible. A lot of bad dudes coming. Marta, why don't you get behind the tower for now? And then plasma rifle these guys. Thank you. They'll come forward. They won't be able to do anything. We do need to worry about the floating bomb. But right now, I need to fire rockets at this position in the hope that we can destroy these vehicles. A little bit of damage, not much. Let's also fire an auto grenade launcher at you because you're not the most wounded. Beautiful. Bog. Let's get you out in the open. Hello. In theory, this guy's in anti-material rifle range. Perfect. Let's also anti-material rifle that. Good job. I'm going to push Achilles way forward. Okay, that was not great, but I need to attack this. So pushing him way forward is not the worst thing ever, especially because he's in a mech. It's the kind of unit that you can afford to push forward a bit. I'm trying to think which unit would be the most effective to make use of Pike's ability, or do I use Pike for his own abilities? I could get Sing really far forward. Yeah, that's okay. It is a light mech, so it is a little bit vulnerable to those kind of like small arms fire. What if we stepped out, shotgunned these nerds in melee, and then did it again? That's the kind of beautiful magic we like to see. Thank you, Tech, for restoring my faith in humanity. And with Sing, if we get him to here, he should be able to fire twice. And I want to fire on these guys because they haven't been damaged yet. This thing has that beautiful laser rifle volley that I love. Beautiful, they're overloaded. Getting really good crowd control. 6 turns have passed. Uh-oh. Got some more walking bombs coming in. Alright, so who are our threats? This big guy is definitely a threat. So he's out of range for our rocket launcher. He's in range for our autocannon salvo. I do think that Achilles is probably the best guy to do damage to him. Or Martha in the tower, but this would only be +1 range. We definitely need to deal with him. We could jump jet and RPG him. This could backfire if we miss our landing tile. It's super backfired. Well, go ahead and RPG him. He broke his armor. Oh! Bog got bogged. What was that? What did that? What are these? Autocannon toads got bogged. Fuck. Alright, auto laser, I need you to do this. Thank you. Vent. These walking bombs are not good. That's bad.
Hey, Major, this shit is getting real.
I know. There's not much I can do. Get up in that tower? Wait, you're joking? You have to walk all the way around to get into the tower? No. Okay, but you have to kill these.
Here we go.
It didn't work. Okay. I need you to grenade launch these guys.
Kill them all.
Thank you. And this. Beautiful. Pike, I don't know how to save this guy because it won't let me do it. Pike, please. Oh, I have the wrong guy selected. Sing, save him. Finish these guys off. Thank you. Yes. Come forward into my sniper rifle range. They did not come forward into my sniper rifle range. That is decidedly annoying. So I'm going to move you back to here. I would like Achilles to act again. And you try to finish this. Beautiful. Achilles, I need you to kill this thing. Okay. And that's your turn. Awesome. So these are a real problem. I am going to grenade launch suppress you. Beautiful. And then we're going to grenade launch suppress you as well. Beautiful. Thank you, Rewa. You're a legend. That's all your grenade launcher shots. Now, if he kills this... God, that's... Damn, they killed a squatty. Problematic. Get up and into the tower and get me some plasma fire on these guys. Thank you. Floating bomb is a problem. Can you get to here? Crouch. No snipe shot on that, but that's okay. God, we need to push down this road. Pike, can you jump? Splatter these guys. Appreciate it. Even if you didn't get the kill. Sing, finish these guys off. They're out in the open. Even if they are pinned down and not having a very good day. Good, good, good. As you take cover in the corpse of Bog. Achilles, I would not mind you jump jetting over here to protect Tech and using your auto laser to potentially kill this stupid thing. Thank you. Those things are big threats. They need to go. RPG these guys. Ideally with a hit. Okay. Well, you tried. Big problem is these guys are not overloaded, and Achilles does not have what it takes at the current moment. Achilles, do your best. Oh, beautiful vent. Thank you, Achilles. I didn't think you had it. Ooh. That autocannon fire is incredibly accurate, even through the stuff. If this guy acts they're a threat, they'll do some damage to you or you. I'm going to crawl you back. Yeah, I don't mind you firing a little rocket. Tech is fleeing. Understandable, Tech. I really wouldn't want to be in the situation that you're in. Rewa, I need you to reload your rocket launcher. Thank you. Good job, Tech. You actually got into a safe position. Marta, can you start destroying these? Thank you. That's one objective finished. Do a little scan. Pretty much what I suspected, but it's good to know. Alright, these guys can act, but they've got like no models. I'm gonna stand you up and get you into cover. Bruh! What was that disable? Okay, I need you to fire another rocket barrage over here. Don't kill Tech. Don't do it. Don't kill them. Shotgun these guys. I know they have a lot of armor, but you need to make them suffer. Thank you. Good job, Tech.
Major, C2 is strong. This soldier's very combat
Oh my god, those things are terrifying. Jesus. Okay, we need to deal with those skirmishers. Those skirmishers are a problem. They've been doing like the most damage to me out of any enemy in this entire battle. Sing, crawl to cover. We need to break their vision. One way to do that is to kill this thing, which I think puts us in not being detected mode, and then kill this. If you can overload it, that'd be perfect. Amazing. Rewa, we're going to reload on you to give our enemies an opportunity to advance and maybe make a mistake. Tech, if you move 2 tiles to the left. Oh, you can move 3 tiles to the left. Well, you won't be able to shoot then. You can maybe get some shotgun fire on these guys. You don't have to kill them off, but it would be great if you did. Okay, good job, Tech. This mission is not going nearly as well as previous ones. I'm going to move you up a tile, crouch you, and then try to... Oh, you're just out of range for the anti-material. Okay. I'm worried about Marta getting hit by this stupid skirmisher, so I'm actually going to take her out of the of the tower. Pike, I want you to jump forward, but I absolutely can't have you jumping out of cover here because that would get you killed. Okay, please kill all this stuff. Not quite. I mean, you did a little bit of work. What the fuck? That's not where they were. Jesus Christ! I just lost both my mechs. Sing, find the enemy, laser the enemy. Thank you, Sing. Get back in cover. Stand up and move. You are concealed. Most of my units are concealed. Tech is in visual. I'm going to crouch you and look for anti-material rifle shots. That was a miss. Incredible miss. Good job. What's the reload looking like? Reload here. Thank you. Where did you even come from? Lost a squaddy. That hurts. We can get a carbine. I'm going to crouch on you and try to get plasma shots. Because they have really good penetration. Good. We killed one. Excellent. Oh god, more walking bombs. Tech, please jump on these guys. And be nothing else nearby. Make them pay. Beautiful. I think that was just a straight up wipe. I don't like that you're in visual. Let's move you here and then shoot these guys. Sing, can you step out of tile and shoot these guys? Thank you, good sir. They absolutely need to be dealt with. Plasma them. Beautiful. And plasma this guy. Not quite the kill, but I'll take it. Oh my god, where are they coming from? These like ultra autocannon snipers just kill so much. I thought they were over here. Now they're over here? What do they jump around like frogs? Maybe they did say that they are frog-like. They may actually literally jump around. Jesus Christ. Rewa. This has been a devastating... Okay, please hit this general area. Thank you, Rewa. God, I lost 2 vehicle drivers this game. Tech, you gotta jump and run, buddy. It's time to get out of here. You know what? We gotta make this guy pay. Anti-material him. Thank you. Those skirmishers are scary, man. I don't think we have the kind of supplies to keep losing troops like that in these kind of engagements. Alright, full retreat. Get out of here. That was a grim mission, dude. Alright, we gotta... I forgot about this. Just finish it real quick, please. It should be really low. Thank you. That was bad, dude. Only 2 out of 5. 16 promotion points. That was meant to be an easy mission. We lost 3 squaddies. God. 2 wounded vehicle drivers. We lost 2 vehicles and the weapons on those vehicles. I need to give a lot more respect to those autocannon guys. Never doing a terror attack? Jesus. Alright. I had some dinner. I'm ready to take this on. We gotta save 80% of all civilians. We have some problems. Problem the first. 2 of our vehicle guys are dead. Or at the very least injured. No free squaddies left. Dude. I burnt all my manpower. Oh no. Do a recruitment effort? That'll get me 5 more. Oh shoot. This is not gonna go well. So we're only gonna have 1 vehicle unless we want to bring an injured person. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some squaddies off Marta. Give them to Griefinger, because he's gonna be in boarding suit armor with pirate looted PDWs. And I suppose a secondary weapon on him. We could give him the plasma. It's a very small salvo. I'm gonna give him the saw. Plus an AT grenade. I don't know if I want to give him a promotion here. We are absolutely bringing Lim. We are horrifically undersupplied for this mission. Thankfully, we do have boarding commandos out the wazoo. I'm going to give her the AT-8 RGL instead of the plasma. The plasma was doing work, but I think we should either bring this or the designated marksman rifle. And considering the EMP rifle is very, very low range, even though it has great armor pen, I think the anti-tank gun on Marta and the anti-material rifle on, what's her name? Jane is going to be really good. We're like down a little bit of supply. I don't even know if there's stuff I can add to my squads to really make a difference here. I don't think we should bring the civilian killer weapon. That would probably be a bad idea. We could bring the short barrel tank gun. I think we should bring the autocannon. And the grenade launcher honestly did like crazy work. With extra ammo, it should do really good work for us. I don't like that this vehicle is damaged. We are going to have to keep it very safe and use it from long range. I am considering giving her drive-by. But I want to save up points, I think. I want to save up promotion points. I'll have Rewa and Jane move up on the left flank. That feels like a good call. I will have Marta on the right flank. And I want to make use of this cover for Lim and all my jump jet infantry. I think we're never going to save all these civilians, so we're just going to do our best. It's never happening. I'm just saying it right now. We are not saving these civilians. All right, I'm going to move Jane Darby up. Singh is moving up as well. I expect the civilians to start taking pretty bad casualties pretty damn soon. I'm wondering if or where I should deploy this turret. I might wait a turn to deploy it. Already. Civilian dead. Immediately failure. We expected this. We absolutely need to jump jet in on the first round to get as close as we can. This is our best opportunity to get in. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to deploy the laser turret somewhere over here. Right there. In the hopes that that helps. Lim, you're sprinting straight up mid. Jump jet forward, good sir. Thank you, Pike. We are jump jetting straight down mid to try to get in here. And Marta, you bring up the rear with your heavy weapon. Alright, I'm going to move Jane forward first, as she is my experienced scout. She does have accuracy and armor pen against these guys, so we'll give them a couple of taps. We are in concealment.
That's it, Marine.
I'm going to step forward a single tile on you. Hit these guys with grenade launchers to suppress them.
Now put them out of their misery.
And then we will hold off on further actions. I'll bring Singh up to a position to get a firing solution on these guys. Alright, we do have an enemy bomb. Lim, I want you to get up as far as you can. We've got some civvies over here on the right.
Flash, flash, flash.
Oof. Immediately getting hit by a rocket and disabled. That's okay, it does give good scouting info. Let's jump jet over to this tile. We might get good scouting info. And we can always use the trees as cover. We found another civilian. We've got some enemy soldiers coming in. The turret has died, but it did provide us with good intel about the map. Jump jet forward, good sir. You didn't quite land where I wanted you to, but that's okay. Keep using our jump jets to get into the fray. Marta is very slow, but that's okay. This enemy cannot be suppressed.
Eyes open.
An anti-material rifle shot on it would do the job. So I'm going to crouch and see if we can't hit it. Perfect. I don't know if I want to stand up to be able to move her again next turn, or if we should take some shots here. I think we'll just take some shots. It won't do much in the way of damage, but it sets us up for the future. Let's also make use of Singh here. I can crouch with him and get 2 shots off. These guys are in cover and it's basically max range. I think I would prefer to get him into cover and then crouched so that future turns are more effective. Now we know there's something up over here, so let's get you into a position. Okay, we do see some like repurposed human bombs. We're going to get you into cover in this position. You're going to be absorbing a lot of fire for us. It's your main objective. Now, let's bring Rewa forward a couple of tiles. Can we get a grenade volley off on these guys to overload them? Looks like we can. That's perfect. That's all we wanted from you, Rewa. You stay right there. The civilians retreating all over the map. You're going to absorb some fire now. Good job. That was your main objective. Lim is one of our killers. I'm going to get him up to this position. He can get some tap fire on these guys. Civilians retreating from over there. We have to kill 80% of the attackers. We could jump jet over and RPG these guys. The danger is if we land on the wrong tile. I'll jump jet over to here. This feels less dangerous to land on. And we have a pretty good chance of an RPG on this guy. I could crouch instead. I'm going to take the RPG shot. Miss. Okay, what do we have? Marta is still running up. This thing is weighing you down, right? Yeah, that's part of the problem. Might be worth it putting her into boarding commando suits as well. I'm going to put you here, and I'm going to crouch you. Because you should be able to take out those guys. And they will not have very accurate fire against you. We do need to watch out for those skirmisher guys. There's a lot coming from the right here. These guys are no longer suppressed. Singh. Okay, who is the biggest threat on the board right now? It's hard to tell, but I definitely want to do this with my fire mission on the chance that we get those. I don't want you to get any closer because I feel like we need to deal with these. These guys are pretty flanked. But if most of the damage is coming from these guys, this guy right here is actually a big threat because they could run up and explode, which would be completely unacceptable. And then fire an RPG at this. There's a small chance to hit, but if you do hit, you lower the threat of that enemy squad. Civilians are retreating. Okay, We need to get out of that firing range. That sounds like it was those frog things again. It's definitely the frog things. They're way too accurate, so we're going to need to get him out of there. These guys are a threat to Sing. So let's see if we can't deal with them. They're overloaded, which we'll do. Let's try to clean them up. Almost got them. Yeah, you're absorbing those hits. Good job. It is hurting your morale, but every hit you take does help you. You do have LMG, but nothing you're really able to use. Let's get you up to here. Yeah, that's okay if you're fleeing. Heavily suppressed with our pirate commandos. That's okay. I do not mind using the autocannon on these guys at the moment. Let's move Lim up. He can do some serious SMG blasting. You guys are suppressed beyond all belief. I'm going to stand you up and get you moving. Now, Pike, you're my assault rifle. You also have an RPG. Please RPG these guys. I need you to actually hit. Please, God, hit them. Oh my God, Pike. I need to stand you up and jump jet you out of danger. Stupid civilians are in the places I want to jump to. Let's do a big retreat over to this location. You are not concealed, which is a problem. Nothing really came of that. Yeah, this guy's already wavering / suppressed, so there's not much we can do about that. The good news is, though, these guys did line up for a big Gatling run, if we can make that work. These guys are both still suppressed. Let's deploy you, deploy this, and then anti-tank rifle this guy if you can, please.
Good job.
Perfect. Now you are concealed. Yep, you're fleeing. Let's move you up closer, Lim, and shred these guys from close range. I really need you to get that last kill. Okay, perfect. That's one dealt with. Killed 4 enemies somehow here. It's a floater coming. That's a job for my anti-tank rifle. I definitely want to get my material rifle up here. Alright, we're seeing some sort of fire from this tile. You are suppressed. I mean, you're doing a great job tanking. I forgot that he was weary. But I kind of just couldn't afford to lose anyone in this mission. Sing, please finish this. Good job, Sing. Now stand up and get moving. It'll be okay to stand there. This guy has completely failed me with all RPG shots, so I'm just going to go with assault rifles. We are shredding their armor, which is good. They're now overloaded. That's ideal. Let's very carefully bring Rewa up to where she is in range for next turn to assist. Pinned down, that's okay. We accept getting pinned. It means you hit the deck and you're better defended. We need you to anti-material rifle this bad boy. Thank you. There's no way we're not destroying structures, by the way, with the situation on the ground. This guy is super pinned. Okay, let's bring Rewa forward because she can do her magic, which is to drop grenades on these guys. At max range. Yeah, it's not ideal, but really, really good. Here comes the Gats from the sky. I don't like this. This guy's way too accurate. We lost a squaddy. Another squaddy lost. It's 2 manpower that we can't really sustain those kind of losses, man. Really need like a smoke bomb for this guy. I need you to suppress this dude. Here we go. And then, honestly, open up on him again. You get a couple of kills with your really good assault rifle. Let's get Lim up. He can do work in close range. Yeah, these guys are technically in cover, but they'll still get murked. Okay, I don't like Lim getting hit like that. You are in range for anti-material rifle gameplay. We need to take this guy out. Come on. Okay. Perfect. Walking bombs on that side. Alright, I'm going to jump jet you over because you got shotguns. You can do some crazy stuff here. Finish this. Thank you. You're my hero tech. Sing, I'm going to get you up to here. There is stuff in range, so we'll crouch here so you're better protected and ready. In terms of threats on the boards, this is the big one. These 2 vehicle things. We would need to go forward 3 tiles, which would potentially expose us to bad things. But this is a back armor hit, and we can get 2 shots. God, this guy's just getting pinned so hard by those snipers. Okay, another squaddy lost for you. Anti-tank gun. take him out. I don't like that this only has one shot. I do like that it's one shot, one kill, though. That's nice. God, you're taking way too much damage here. Jesus. I thought that pirate boarding armor would do a lot more. It's really not as good as I was hoping. Let's try to get some damage with our assault rifles on this guy. Yes, it's long range, but... And yes, it's back armor. But we just need any damage we can get on him. Good job. Pike. Tech is fleeing. Got another squatty down. Spray this guy, please. Overloads them. No kills, though. Which makes me sad. Tech is fleeing. Anti-material rifle shots. 1, 2. Perfect. We're going to stand up to prepare to move next turn. Singh is in position to vaporize these guys. Come on, Singh. I need you to kill that. It's just going to recover health if you don't finish it. Thank you. Okay, autocannon. Thank you. And then grenade launcher this guy. See if you can finish him, which might help with our scouting intel. Versatile. This guy's going to get sniped again and get himself killed. He's just like standing there taking hits. He's going to be so tanky, dude. God. Nothing we can do about that, though, in the current situation. Stand up, step 1 tile. Finish him. Enemies no longer have quite as much intel. Can you get some tap fire on this guy? Oh, not quite. Oh, lost a squatty. Unlucky. Okay. This guy's like... I need Pike to get this guy up and out of there. Get you up. I want to get you up here if I can. Let's give you a turn of rest. Not good. Martha is caught up and out. Oh, that thing's going to recover health now. That's annoying. Oh, that one doesn't recover. Oh, that's actually really good for us to know. I wish I had smoke to deploy on you. Please kill this thing. Tap fire him. Yeah, you're not going to do much to him, but like, what's the point? Okay, he managed to get out of position. Jesus. Right, at least we can see them now. What? These snipers are insane, bro. I need like some sort of indirect fire weapon to deal with them, because that's like crazy range. Alright, you come forward 2 tiles and start auto-cannoning this guy.
Bring bigger guns.
You broke his armor, which helps. Yeah, Lim is fleeing now. Crouch, start anti-material rifling him. Damage to the engine, damage to the steering, perfect. I definitely need to get more... I need to get more smoke. The fact that I don't have smoke is surprisingly bad for me. Alright, let's deploy you and then get a little sniper shot off on this guy. Didn't even hit it. We just need 2 more kills to get out of this hellscape mission. Fire an RPG, get a bit of suppression on them. Sing, stand and get closer. Okay. This guy's a threat. Come on. Perfect. We just need 1 kill. God, they just use these snipers constantly. Killed another squatty. Okay, no squatty kill there. These guys are terrifying. There's not much we can do with you. Pike is in range to get some fire on these guys. They're in the open. Maybe we can overload them. We'll also hit these guys to try to overload them so they don't get an action. Let's get you up. Move you up here. Perfect. I'm going to pull you out. Let's hit these guys with an anti-tank shot. There's a kill. Lovely. Honestly, all I've done with you is get you shot at. I have never done anything successful with you, and it makes me feel really bad. I'm going to jump in here and pray that we kill this. We didn't quite do it, but that's okay. Okay, Tech, I need you to end this mission because... Please. Come on. Mission accomplished. Okay, let me click the leave button. Leave mission. Get me out of this mission, dude. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squaddies dead. Dead. We can't even refill our squads anymore. The constructs have been found and dealt with. We did get some authority out of that at least. Extreme small arms protective plating. We need that kind of armor, dude. Financial, we've decided to allow for the arrival of your superiors. It's truly a core world value.
Major, can confirm the TCR will be compensating Field Marshal Zama for opening the gate. The news will draw some light blowback from the wayback itself.
Everyone knew that. Eventually the area of estrangement will come to an end.
The two fleets, with the planetary Jingwei ships ready to welcome the TCR.
The impetus will poise off to see if the proximity event leads to this point.
But we can celebrate together, Major. Once the pageantry is grenadier crest-level bunker busters, triple ion cannon space contorters, imploding nuclear parasitic jump bugs, particle reavers. Up to this moment, the Menace is only now. It will face our wrath.
Thank you for playing. You can continue your campaign, but the progression concludes here for now. There's plenty more to come in the future as the might of the TCR meets the Menace. Okay, so that's it for the early access. Oh, I was not expecting that. I was expecting there to be more. I was I was expecting more out of the early access. I was expecting a full, if incomplete, campaign. But what is here is fantastic. A very, very satisfying gameplay experience. Very, very cool. I can see a lot of potential in the ideas that they're working with here. Down to 36 squaddies. I do feel very constrained by the number of hull modules. I think one extra hull module would feel really nice. I don't think I need 3 sensors. I really, really enjoyed the gameplay so far, and I can see a huge amount of potential for this game. And I'm very excited to see what the future holds for it. I really like the gameplay loop of like fighting and then trying to like salvage materials and then upgrade things. What's really, really interesting is I actually had a really different experience to my other run. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell off a bunch of stuff so we can have a look at like some of the extra squad leaders. But this run was very different to the other run that I did. I guess if my run is over, I'm just going to go ahead and sell everything just to look at some of the squaddies that are available. I think definitely I feel like that sniper squad needs to be balanced a little bit. I can imagine that was like a terrifying thing to go up against. I can definitely see the value in just having a lot of manpower to burn through. Like a good med bay plus an XWU feels mandatory, but also this feels very constrained. Like I'm thinking like now at this point, I need to get rid of my drug lab and my fixer. I need to get like a vehicle repair bay, maybe even like wreckage recovery team, so if my vehicles get popped they don't disappear forever. I don't think this auto supplies thing is particularly good, but then I also need an XWU, and it's just like maybe I get rid of my salvage teams. I definitely feel squeezed on hull points, but like from playing I almost feel like I need at a minimum the basic medical bay. The advanced medical bay is awesome. At a minimum an XWU, and at a minimum a vehicle repair bay, which leaves really only one space in the hull for something optional, because those things feel mandatory. That's my feedback there. I don't feel like I really needed anything in these sections, but these felt like really important for my long-term progression, and 4 slots just doesn't feel like enough. 5 would feel better, and honestly, if it was me, the WU, the repair bay, and the medical bay would all just be like automatic modules that you have access to that you can upgrade. That would be my opinion on how to do it, and then give you 3 flex slots for all the other stuff that's available, because there's so many options in here that the problem is that some of these things just feel mandatory in the face of like the sheer attrition rate. Like I'm dropping this drug lab and I'm immediately getting an XWU and like boom, but that's only 3 that's only 3 manpower for each completed mission. I feel like I need 2 of these. I'm gonna get a WU as well, so that's 5 manpower per mission, which doesn't feel like it's replacing the squads at the rate that I'm losing them. Those sniper guys, I definitely feel like I didn't get enough opportunities to get smoke grenades, and nor was I put in enough situations where I needed smoke grenades early into the game. But the extreme small arms protection plating is kind of interesting too. Like let's say we gave this to you, for example. This is a class 4 armor. So it has 110 armor, 65 armor durability, but it has weak vision and concealment. And I never even got things that boosted the visual, really. I suppose I did have these drugs. Like I could have used these, and maybe if she had the impossible shot or whatever. The big problem that I have with Jane, right, is that she seems really well built to be a sniper scout, but the problem with being a sniper scout, like maybe I need to give her like a light rifle that doesn't need to deploy. Like if there was like, I don't know, the sniper rifle here, it still needs to deploy. I need to get her more concealment. I need to get her more vision, all that sort of stuff. Marta feels like she would be really well placed on a mortar. That's my opinion based on her like share the load, steady gun, and the full send. Like she could in theory drop a bunch, but like look how good her stats are in comparison to the start of the game. This dude has been hit so much that his damage reduction and defense is just like ridiculous at this point, even though he doesn't have particularly good growth potential. He just got shot at so much. One thing I would really love to be able to see is like how much stats have increased in a mission and over time and stuff like that. Menace, dude, this game is sick. Definitely feel like there's a few small balance tweaks and like things that need to be worked on. I think 30 authority feels like a lot. It's very hard to get all these recruitments. Actually, let's check this out. So Ivy, what's her special ability? Her chance to hit can never fall below 30%. Jean Sai is always a 10% cheaper to manage her squad. She has crit. She has Pirate's Luck. Okay, cool. I definitely think there's a lot of really cool perks. One of my big problems, though, is things like athletics feel almost mandatory. I do like trinketing on Jean Sai. So she's like your eco. Like, if you get kills on her, you get extra loot. Ooh, buff. I didn't realize that buff existed. Removes the encumbered effect from heavy armor and weapons. Okay, that actually changed. That would change a little bit of how I played, probably. I definitely think a mobile infantry squad could be really good, having someone support a vehicle. So the Yaz is a 2-star. What's his special ability? Ooh, extra accuracy against people who are hurt. Already wavering. He's good at being a commando. He has counter strike. I do really like counter strike. Ooh, if it bleeds, 15% max health per loss per turn. Really good against big squads of enemies. You spread your fire out a little bit. There's some interesting things you could do with the development of your characters. It really feels like the game does a really good job of giving you a very limited set of resources to play with and forcing you to make difficult decisions with those resources. But where I think it does this the worst is here in the whole area. There's way too many choices in here and not enough space and too many things that feel mandatory. That's like my big critique of the game right now. On the OCI side of things, I feel like intelligence was nice, but like it didn't feel like a game changer. It was nice to have 3 int for relatively cheap. Yeah, dude, Menace, it's super good. I'm honestly a little bit disappointed. I know it's early access, but I suppose this is kind of like my expectation of early access is that I was expecting more. Like I didn't think that the campaign. I thought I would have a full campaign that I would play through to like victory. That's what I was gearing myself up for. I wasn't expecting early access to be like, that's it, we're done. But I suppose it's early access in the true sense. I suppose my expectations just didn't meet reality. But this game is awesome. I will be coming back to this. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.